that live early this morning. A little ranting, a little talking, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Necessary for those who took privy and listening to what I was saying earlier or whatever. Y'all got what I was saying evidently. And I appreciate y'all for showing that you knew what I was talking about. You feel me? I really do. And like I said, and I'll say it again, it wasn't meant to actually insult somebody or whatever, which I really don't care either way. It was really meant to enlighten people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on and some of the things that are out here, whatever the case may be. So y'all give me a second. I'm gonna share this real quick. Ain't gonna be the regular setup or whatever with the green screen and everything, because I can't find a way to like link the green screen with this. I don't know. I did the update, everything is just not, it's not working. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna share this. We'll be right back. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I don't. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me share this. Sometimes it be different. Like, Nighttime has a lot of variables when you vlog in. You know that? A lot of different variables. 1 second here. There's some of the weirdos over here too, because you know echo. Oh, I'm back. Top of the evening to y'all. Um, Let me start from here. If you was here this morning or whatever, I had a nice little 3 hour rant that this, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, don't get me confused. I mean all that. Oh, I meant all that. Everything I said, I meant every bit of it. Anyway, the reason I meant that, well, some people would call it I did it in malice. Nah, I ain't doing it in malice. That's the way to get y'all attention. And if that's what I got to do to get y'all attention, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you about yourself. What's up, homie, with you on this 9 to 5 bullshit? With that blunts, what's going on? Hey, look at it. We got our first troll within 2 minutes and 57 seconds. I was just talking about y'all this morning. Ain't that interesting? The trolls are going to be the reason why everybody starts leaving YouTube. Sooner or later, YouTube will figure it out. I don't care if they figure it out sooner or later. I put it that way. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't care if they figure it out sooner than later. So where do I need to begin here? Let me talk about this first. Just I did a little rant section or whatever. People's like, oh my God, I can't believe he's talking to us like this. And we're the black peoples and we shouldn't be talked to like this. We demand and all this shit or whatever. I'm like, nah, man, y'all people is acting trash right now, man. You acting real trash right now. And I gotta call it out. I gotta call for what it is, because if I don't call you out for the trash that you're acting right now, who gonna clean it up? You understand? It's gonna be too late. You know what I mean? So yeah, I said some shit. I'm gonna keep on saying that shit too. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple other people that were before me that said stuff like that as well. You know what I mean? What's going on, Spark? How you doing? Gerard Davis, what's going on? Yeah, it had to be said because people like these people that are showing up in here, y'all don't understand. That type of behavior mess with them. I know Sparkle, she vlogs. I know Dev, he's around. I've seen him in a couple of chat. Good people he in the chat rooms with. And so is some of the other people. Sometimes I go off like some people don't realize it. I'll see somebody in somebody else's chat room, and depending on who the vlogger is, I'll be like, oh, okay, all right, you on this type of wave. You understand what I'm saying? And then you get other people, like this guy right here, you know what I'm saying, that write silly stuff. Like, all right, Mo, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're messing up YouTube. If you're going live, you deserve to sit there and be able to talk to who you're talking to, deal with who you're dealing with without somebody coming in the room and being a weirdo. If you don't like what's going on, you don't like what's going on. Go on about your business. But I'm seeing multiple creators that all are facing the same thing. So I'm asking YouTube, and I'm gonna get to the subjects and everything, but I'm just like, what is YouTube doing for this? I was just, before I went live with you guys, I just seen what's in the mix and stuff. Before I went live with you guys, same thing. I was just scrolling through, whatever, whatever. There's this guy. He was literally in the middle of his live. He was like, all these trolls. Da, da, da. I go 3, 4 more videos. It's another person. Oh my God, all these trolls. So I'm starting to see everybody's getting these trolls. So that's why I asked, and I brought up this suggestion earlier. I said, is YouTube actually putting these people on people's pages? Like, all of them have the same thing in common. They have no profile picture, and they all have weird names, and all the profiles are always either they were made a long time ago, like 14, 15 years ago. Y'all saw an example of that this morning. If you don't believe me, go to my live this morning. You'll see what I'm talking about. Or either they're brand new, 5 to the past 10 months. And I'm like, this is a broader problem than what I'm arguing with you motherfuckers about. This is a problem of the system itself. So if y'all want to get together on something, here's the moment or whatever. If not, I could care fucking less. I really, I don't care. But I'm just saying here, this is something that you should be granted out because this affects all of us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, look at this one right here. Do you believe in ghosts? These are men mostly too. That's the other thing that I'm trying to figure out. Is there a motive behind that? Is it made? Are those really women's profiles and they're making it look like it's men? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy, bro. But you see all this shit, right? Like, look at this guy, Gamer X. Man, I thought you were Candyman. Like, who takes their time to write shit off like that? And I'm saying from morning time to nighttime, when any of y'all go live, these people are showing up, and they really just started showing up in the past. What's the name? And some people try to normalize it. Oh, well, it comes with social media. No, it shouldn't come with social media. There's no point that I don't care if I don't like what you're saying. There's this one particular chick, I don't like what she's saying. You understand what I'm saying? But never do I go to that woman's live. You know what I'm saying? I done called her a couple of names or whatever, but never do I go to that woman's live and interrupt her live. Never do I go to her live and flag her live. Never do I go in her chat room when she's saying what she's saying and be like, hey, guess what? I'm here. Hiffle, whiffle, whiffle. Dude, that's some sucker shit. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when I done told old broad to her face she was a what's her name or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm trying to understand it. I'm seeing where there's a litany of people across different apps that find it apparent to go around harassing people. And since this guy, Mullahan, whatever his name is, that's a CEO up there, YouTube, since he's taken the bows, this app is going down. So, sir, I'm just asking, and the shareholders alike and people that are part of the company, maybe it's time to get rid of this motherfucker. Innovation happens all the time. This guy didn't even come from the backgrounds of that. This guy's from marketing from Google. And I'm just saying, for a Google product, which YouTube is, he's doing a fucking horrible job of it. His name is Muhan or something like that. Look him up. He looks like he might be Indian, he might be biracial, he might be American Indian. I'm not sure what his ethnicity is, but he's a portly man, meaning he's kind of, on the hefty side or whatever. But he is the guy that is the CEO since Susan, the former CEO, where you two started out with those years, and it was great. She passed away. Ironically enough, she had cancer, and she died back in 2023. And this guy Muhan, he took the helm or whatever. And ever since he's taken the helm and he started making his first implementations, there was a guy before him that was intermediate, and then he came along. Ever since he's taken the helm, I'm not saying he's a terrible person per se, but the app has taken a drastic fall. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we're getting shipped out to strangers on behalf, so people will keep on spending AdSense dollars to put up ads up here. So they funnel us out to strangers. I proved that this morning. I said, how many people in here found me from just scrolling? And every last one of them said that. Now, prior on YouTube, I've been here for 5 years. You never had that system of you just stroll and strangers come up. You know what I mean? Like, that's great, but I would have rather you just kept that with suggestions. They say, we suggest based off these people that it was better if you fine-tune the suggesting part. Instead, what he did it a step up because he was trying to get what they're trying to do is a couple of things. They were, one, trying to get increased viewership. You understand what I'm saying? Because even the viewership doesn't show engagement. It just shows viewerships and potentialities. So if you had 100,000 people view you or whatever the probability is, maybe I don't know, 9,000 of that 20 of that 100,000 may click on a link that you have. 9,000 of them, excuse me, a few less thousand of them or 100 of them may actually purchase the product. So you got three segues. You got the point for when they click the listen what I'm trying to tell you. These are how these ads run. You have the point, there's 3 points. There's a point of the ad, there's a point when you click the ad, and then there's the final point that matters of anything. Well, after you click the ad, you actually purchase said product. That's the most important part. You understand what I'm saying? This goes with streaming. This goes with everything. So anytime that you got a vehicle where they're dependent on advertising dollars and people signing up for advertising to spend advertising dollars or whatever, this is the place. Now, there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can pay for advertisement via Google, or 2, most companies do, they got into something contractually with them. This is what Menahan, or whatever his name is, came into play. No, excuse me. You're not interrupting what I'm saying. So, with that being said, this new CEO, what he did was, he said, what's a way, because a lot of these companies was complaining they wasn't making a lot of money. So he said, and I know this is what he said, without even having talked to him. He said, what is a way we can potentially, and as I said, once again, 3 tiers of this. What's a way that we can potentially get more future upcoming YouTubers and solve 3 problems within 1? We'll get more future YouTubers. We'll get them out, funneled out quickly. This waiting period. Some of these guys have been on here for 6 years. They never reached 1,000 followers. You get what I'm saying? So we nab it in the bowl by getting these people to that 1,000 mark quicker. You understand what I'm saying? Now, some of y'all have gotten slick over the years, and y'all started using StreamYard to get past that $1,000 threshold. They about to end that shit. They about to end that shit. They on to you. They about to end that. So anyway, long story short, the 1,000 person threshold is the place to get to, so you can start streaming, right? Well, once you stream, that 1,000 place threshold also allows you to do something else. What is that? Monetize your page. Now I've got more soldiers out in the field with the advertising battlefield gear on the back. You understand what I'm saying? The advertising battlefield. Now the thing is, our soldiers over at this army, we don't pay them much. But if you go beyond the Call of Duty, we might raise you up about 3 or 4 forks. That's part of the YouTube army. Now what do you get out of this YouTube army that you're creating for the future generations of Log and Spear that come forward? Well, you're creating a whole bunch of autonomous robots. That's what you're creating. And these robots are not going to have any type of... See, the YouTuber you're about to get in the next 5 years, if this app exists more than 3 more years, which I highly doubt, but trust me, there's something coming. And there's something major coming. I don't want to mention it now, but there's something coming to replace this app. Even they know it. That's why they're making all these different conditions and changes and stuff. And it's not TikTok. It's not TikTok. It's going to wipe TikTok out the way, too. You'll see. But anyway, and like I said, I have hints of it. Some of y'all have hints of it. Please don't write it in the chat room. But those in the privy, we know what we're talking about. YouTube is going to be replaced. Trust me. It won't be replaced necessarily like as physically, like somebody's going to buy it up or something like that. That'd be impossible. The Alphabet company that owns Google and YouTube, both, they're not going to never allow that. They will never allow it up to be put up for acquisition unless the government comes and breaks it up. But what will happen is you can get superseded by people's exhaustion. And that's where we're at now with YouTube. People are exhausted of this app. People are exhausted of being up here for 8, 9, 10 years and they haven't reached 1,000 followers. People were getting exhausted. So it's also a plus for those people that have been here for 3, 4, 5 years and haven't reached that 1,000 person threshold to be able to jump on by going into scrolling. Just scrolling. Even if you come up on me on accident, it's still a view. Even if you come up on me, you don't like me, it's still a view. As long as you stay there for 1 minute. So it's really petty when you really think about it, but this is the lowest form of psychological warfare that YouTube has to offer to these subscribers. These content creators versus subscribers. The content creators don't think so. They think, oh, I'm just a great vlogger. Motherfucker, you really believe that? And then the other thing is the trolls. Like, as you see this man right here, and he's so eloquent. He says, I got dumb babble. I'm telling y'all how actually a system worked. So what he wanted to do is he wanted to come in and write nigger. Oh, Once again, you see what I mean? Trolls, you gotta do more than that to hurt my feelings, bro. Y'all make sure y'all go to that motherfucker's page right here. You see this motherfucker on the screen. Y'all go to his page and fuck with him. Now I'm doing that shit. Y'all get a screenshot of that motherfucker's page right there, and I want y'all all to go over there and fuck with him. Since he like to come in the chat room with cool people niggas. And it's probably somebody black. You know what I mean? They do shit like that. Oh, don't do it. Don't trust me on that one. It's probably somebody black. They do shit like that. Trust me. It's the women that do shit like that, not the men. The women do shit like that. Let me tell you something, right? Hold on one second. Just want to make sure I got his name before I block him. Come see you later, baby. Don't worry about it. We gonna come over, we gonna holler at you. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We see you in a few. You think I'm playing, right? Nah, we ain't playing with that no more. You come over here fucking with my channel, we gonna come fucking with your channel. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we gonna do. We see you later, bro. We see you later. How y'all doing over there? Oh, you've been here for 6 months. See, once again, I told you. He's been here for 6 months, 1 subscriber. That's a troll account. You see what I'm saying? I think Google is responsible for these troll accounts. I'm dead serious. I'm starting to think that. Y'all blocked him, Lenitra. I'm just really starting to think that Google is responsible for these motherfuckers in here. No, it's too many of them, my friend. Listen, Vincent, I was here this morning or whatever. Here's some other nigga talking about Candyman. You know what I'm saying? And a greater part of these men that are in here, a lot of them are homosexual men. You'd be surprised. Like, I have these men that come in here and they always got like sexual innuendos and they're always saying stuff. It doesn't matter if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock this morning. 8 o'clock this morning, I had men in here literally throwing sexual innuendos at me. And I'm like, damn, where has the world come to that niggas is waking up and they looking at another man on the screen and they're writing sexual innuendos to him? Well, that's what they're doing, and that's, as you can see, these troll people that are in everybody's chats now. This is affecting everybody. That man that was just in here, whenever I'm saying something and I'm noticing it, and I think it has something to do with YouTube here too, maybe they don't want me to tell you, because I'm showing you exactly what I'm telling you. And just you have to connect it. If you're not smart enough to do that, you're not going to get it. So like I said, once again, what they're doing is they're trying to condition and make sure that the next batch of YouTubers, which is after 2025, a lot of y'all don't realize this, but they don't give a fuck about a lot of our old asses no more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been here 5 years? Oh, no, we need to work on a new batch now. You know what I'm saying? So we the old niggas over here. That means everybody inclusive. Huggy, Deny, who else? Pork Chop. All of us are making that people pay attention to. We the old fogies now on this motherfuckers. 5 years have passed. You get what I'm saying? Now, you don't have to think that, but you better think that. You know what I'm saying? King Payne, a whole bunch of motherfuckers on here. We the old niggas now on YouTube. You understand that, right? So they're preparing the next batch of motherfucking niggas that are not gonna be like us. Now, each last one of those people, we all got a different style of blogging or whatever, and I had my interaction with every last one of them motherfuckers, positive or whatever, but make no motherfucking mistake about it. People pay attention to all of us inclusive in that conversation. You understand? And I guarantee you wouldn't ask them individually, some of them I like, some of them I don't like, I guarantee you they would give you the same fucking answer right now. Yeah, I've been getting that shit going on too. You understand what I'm saying? With these irregular fucking trolls coming out of nowhere who I think are being produced by Google. Now, why would Google produce trolls? Oh, it keeps the spirit going. You're in an ongoing battle with a phantom, basically. You're in an ongoing battle with a phantom. As long as you're in an ongoing banter with a phantom, they also get to see something else. They get to see your personality. They get to see what ticks you. They get to see what they can jog at you or whatever. So I'm thinking behind what Mr. Mahan is doing is actually deeper than that. So I would say usually that it requires a secondary company. Now, that secondary company will usually be taking demographics on people's reactions, things like that. Control neutral, if you would say. Only intelligent people are going to understand this. The common layman man is not going to understand anything that I'm saying. So if you don't understand, just don't say nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like a surface intelligent motherfucker is not going to understand what I'm saying. That intricate intelligent motherfucker is. You know what I'm saying? That's just why, hence they call me professional. Now, with these future YouTubers, right now, they're integrating them into a couple of things, and they're within the tools. So like the AI tools, those are for the future YouTubers. Once again, like I said, if you're like myself and others, you've been here for more than 5 years or so, then you motherfuckers are, and me inclusive, we the old niggas now. You know what I'm saying? That go for the white niggas too. We the old motherfuckers now. The new batch that they're looking forward to 2026 through 2030. I know quarters. I know how shit goes in the increments. The new YouTubers are the ones that they're producing, curating from 2026 on to 2030. That's really the years. Now you have to realize, the average 13-year-old, they'll be how old in 5 years? 18. The average 12-year-old, in 5 years, they'll be what? 17. So between the years of 26 to 2030, we're now cultivating the new AI drone, AI producing next batch of what we potentially hope, if this company survives here on YouTube, next batch of content creators. But these content creators are going to be totally different from the ones from previously. See, these ones are going to be bent on satire. These are going to be bent on not stories that are really real or significant. Most of these people will be talking. They won't be like the guests that you had before. They won't have any real life experience. They'll just be talking vicariously through whatever they feel. So they'll start a question. They'll start the sentence like, anytime, I'm always weary when somebody starts a sentence like this. I feel like, whenever you hear somebody say, I feel like, and they say it more than 2 to 3 times, get the fuck away from them. Get away from them. End the conversation. Whatever you got going on, end it. It's not going to get any better. Quit freaking repeating yourself. Hey, homeboy, let me tell you something. And once again, you see, it's a guy. You see what I mean? You can't even control people in your home, let alone on the internet. But somehow or another, you end up here. So I'm going to ask you, Gary, who you working for? You fit all the characteristics of what I was pointing out. What am I saying wrong here? You telling them not to believe me because I'm a man of color? You telling me not to believe me because I'm saying something wrong? Because you look like a fool right now. So I'll say thank you very much, Star. So I'll say this much. Mr. Gary Boyd, who do you work for? Who sent you here? Watch him not say anything. That's why I tell you, I think this is Google. Yep. And then what I told y'all before, I said the majority of these profiles that are like this, I find 2 things in common. You're not gonna fool me. I'm very smart. You'll be surprised how fucking smart I actually am. Only the people that I've worked for and friends know actually how calculated I fucking am. I put on a row sometimes. I make you think I'm stupid. Joined 12 years ago. It's got 24 subscribers. You understand what I'm saying? First he said I'm from Pine Top, Arizona. Where the fuck is Pine Top, Arizona? I've never been to Pine Top, Arizona, so somebody sent him over here. And I believe it was motherfucking Google. I believe that it works to Google's advantage. And this is why everybody has all these trolls, because it keeps the spirit up. You understand what I'm saying? It keeps the spirit up. Now I'm trying to break down to y'all what's happening to y'all. You understand? Some other nigga. Once again, you see a man, Matthew Battery, in here, comment. It's always the same thing. Commenting on another man's appearance, commenting on another man's physical attributes, and it's always at weird times of night, 10:30 at night, 8:30 in the morning. Google is putting these motherfuckers in there, and I know you are. Same thing. Look at Matthew Valhalla Slane. Nose picture. Let's see how long you've been here. I'm proving what I'm saying here. You've been here for 4 years and 7 subscribers. See what I mean? They all have something going on with each other, and I really think it's fucking Google doing it. Now, a lot of people go, oh, you say, oh, you just Pero. I'm not Pero. I know companies do shit like that because they keep spirit going up. You'd be surprised what they do in the music industry. I would never tell y'all, though, because it would put me at risk. But you'd be surprised what they'll do to get you to buy a fucking record. Trust me. So my point is, I'm just saying this. What they're doing is they're curating, you understand what I'm saying? What they're doing is curating the next batch of YouTubers. And these YouTubers are going to be saturated in AI. They're going to be saturated in silly stuff. They're going to be saturated in doing shit that is not going to be the stuff that we did or whatever. We're going to be sitting back talking about, oh, those were the golden years. Watch what I tell you. You remember them years? You remember back in 2022 we had that discussion? Oh, I remember them times. Huggy Pampers and all these things. You know what I mean? I'm just using that as an example, but we'll have stories to tell. Even with the ones of us that were arguing. We're going to be 70-something, 80-something years old, whatever. Yeah. I remember back then. You know, stakes were high back then in 2025. I was about to take out 10 motherfuckers. Yeah, we had planned it out and everything. And we had weapons and we had champagne in the company. It just folded under because Puffy had been incarcerated. Yeah. It was a beautiful time back then on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's how motherfuckers gonna be. So what I'm saying to you is, regardless of the motherfuckers I argue with, some of you motherfuckers I can't stand to the core. We got a unique motherfucking problem here, and y'all don't see it, and it's gonna affect your money. So listen to me very well. This guy, Mahan, and I'm gonna show you a picture of him here, so you'll know who to look for. You can do the research for yourself. It took me very few attempts to really look this up because I knew who this guy was. I just didn't know the intricacies of him. Like, I didn't know that, hey, this guy, what the fuck is that other phone at? I didn't know that this guy actually worked for Google for years. And he really, I won't say he wasn't qualified, but this wasn't the position he was supposed to get as the top CEO up there at YouTube. He wouldn't have got that position. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, and I'm not trying to be rude. He wouldn't have got that position if Susan wouldn't have passed away. And that's just what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Becca, I don't speak that shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why there's such a litany of men in here. This trolling. I think some of these guys, they really need to put some of these guys and lock them the fuck up. Something is wrong with y'all. 3 months ago, 2 subscribers. Didn't I tell y'all? There's always a familiarity. They always either recently made an account or they made an account a long time ago. I'm telling you guys, I'm not saying me personally, I'm saying all of us. I think Google is doing this on purpose with these troll accounts. This guy's never been here before. Now, some of them could be just vicariously going through and they screening or whatever, but nah. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not the average. You sound crazy. Like, some of these people really sound like mentally ill. And they're on here 8:30 in the morning. Like, some of these people don't even sleep. Hey, what's going on, LaDonna Bell? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. How you doing? What's going on, man? So LaDonna's been here with me for a long time. So that's one of my subscribers right there. She goes back with me, don't you? So she knows my character and type of person I am or whatever. I'm actually a good guy. I'm a real freaking good guy. But let me tell you about this guy anyway. Let me go back here. Let's talk about this guy because that's what we were talking about. So the CEO over here at YouTube, and I keep repeating this because you have to repeat things. If you're in class where you're done, the teacher always repeat things over and over and over. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate it. I'm trying to help y'all. That's why I say, even when you try to help people, they get mad at you. I don't want them to help us. I want to stay in the dark. All right, stay in the dark, man. I mean, do what you need. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to help you, though. CEO. I'm going to show you this guy here in a minute. Okay, so his name is Neil Mahan. Neil Mahan, born July 14, 1973, so he's still young. He's only like 51, 52. Is an American businessman who has been a chief executive officer at social media and online video sharing platform YouTube since 2025. And there's a picture of him right there. This is the CEO at YouTube. Now, I want to focus in on him so y'all know a little bit about him. Yeah, here we go. I can just read this right here. I'm going to show you how people feel about him. They're in the know. So this is pretty much how people feel about him. This is titled, "It's officially been 2 years since Neil Mahan became YouTube CEO." That would be from 2023 to right now, 2025. So y'all know this article is new. and this was just done 8 months ago, so this is still new. How he's handling running the platform. And this is what people had to say. Now, this is from LinkedIn. Lots of ads making the experience worse. You have 1.6 people, 1.6K people like that. I watch videos on my phone, and when cleaning around the house in 10 minutes in, no reason 10% of my watch time should be this ad. So they're saying it's increasing ads, which hence I told y'all earlier. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They're trying to subject people to having to be reliable on the AdSense revenue versus you having your subscribers come in that know you, like LaDonna Bell. She hasn't been here in a while, probably because she hasn't got any of my freaking things. Thank you, Jalen. So what they're doing is they put priority on funneling you out to strangers because it works better for them. It's more of a probability that somebody will click on those links because they're strangers versus your already built audience that you've had for 6, 7, 5, 4 years, whatever, that have seen all these ads and they know the scheme. So they're like, nah, I ain't clicking on that ad. Clicking on that ad for what? Fast forward that shit. You know what I'm saying? Give me 5 seconds, fast forward that. And that's what we mostly do. Don't you do it? You wait 5 seconds and then you fast forward or whatever. Well, the problem is that too many people were doing that. And the advertisers were starting to see that. And they were saying, well, we're not making any revenue off of this. We're spending a lot of money on advertising dollars, and we're not making any revenue back, at least not enough revenue ROI to complain, to brag about. And so what you got now is you got a decision make. You got to make a pimp decision. So you say, well, how do I eradicate all of this? Because we're not charging any of these motherfuckers, right? This is where the concept of YouTube Premium comes into play. Y'all think YouTube Premium is something to bless you or whatever. They're going to upgrade YouTube Premium sooner or later, and it's going to be in a different definition. I think this is going to happen over at X2 pretty soon. They kind of rolled out that. They always roll out, like when you do marketing at that type of grand scale or whatever, because like I said, I help market albums. If you, in the music industry, if y'all don't know, if you start advertising at that height, what you're gaining for is you're looking for ROIs, and you're looking for quick ROIs, and you're looking for quick ROIs repeatedly. You understand what I'm saying? That is the modus operandi of the game. Once that gets interrupted because you've got a whole bunch of people that have seen the ads or seen similar ads or seen ads from the company and its tier and vertical integration synergy space, you're now going to have a problem because you have a set amount of people that are just tired of it. So what do? You start marketing to the upcoming YouTubers. You start saying there's faith and there's hope. Look, we've implemented something. What is that? Well, we might take a hit right now, but we got a whole new batch of motherfucking rats for the lab. I'm sorry I put it like that. We got a whole bunch of new rats for the lab coming up here in the next 5 to 6 years. So that's why I'm trying to tell you. The average motherfucker that's right now that's 13 years old is part of Generation Alpha. They will be 18 in 2030. Do you understand that? So if they're 13 now, in 5 years, they'll be of age to be on here and talk how they want to talk. Don't you know what I mean, Kai Sanat? Don't you know what I mean, I Show Speed? Don't you know what I mean to a lot of these upcoming YouTubers? I'm seeing remnants of a couple of them, but the average YouTuber, you ain't gonna make no real stride until you 18. Because even then when you put it in there, they'll say made for kids, not made for kids. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the situation right there. So what you have is, you have a lot of people nowadays that are on here that are professional trolls. And you notice, once again, I keep saying the same thing. If you notice, none of them have the same type of, what's the name? Yeah, I still do music. So let me put this in perspective here. They're not worried about us to have been here for 5 years. They're not worried about us to have been here for 10 years. They're not worried about us to have been here, especially for 15 years, like some of y'all have, or whatever. We are the great aunts, uncles, and grandmas of this motherfucker. Welcome to the fucking club. You understand what I'm saying? Like, take your position and take it with stride. I'll say it again for you. We are the great aunts and uncles and grandpas and unks in them now of this motherfucker. Them niggas is coming from 2026 to 2032. This is going to be the AI generation of content creators. Now, you can join this little freight of motherfuckers if you want to. I preferably ain't. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways to make money off this motherfucker, which y'all gonna find out from me in a minute, but they're worried about their advertising dollars and the future advertising dollars and where the future advertising dollars is going. And if they can't do that and they can't control that, the only way they can control it is by the servitude of the content creators. Meaning this, meaning if I go and I say, I'm going to create an algorithm that's a different shtick. This shtick is going to be this. I'm going to have it funnel them out to strangers, which increases the probability of the billions of people that come into YouTube a day. I'm going to funnel them out to strangers. Now, this will increase the probability of this person being able to reach 1,000 subscribers real quick, which is a great idea if you're an upcoming YouTuber. But if you're a if you're already established YouTuber like myself and a couple other content creators where we got tens of thousands of followers, it's a clusterfuck. Nobody's gonna donate to you because it's all strangers. So these people don't know you. You understand what I'm saying? Which has been the case with me. I haven't had anybody donate to me in 2 weeks, and I've never had that go on. Ever. I mean, there'll be times when people get tight and they'll be like, yeah, but it would always be at least $50, $100. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nothing. And the reason is because all these people are strangers. Most of these people would rather come in here and troll you than donate to you. I stayed live this morning for 3 hours. By the time I ended it, I wasn't even talking about nothing. That's the thing, but I would have added a subject where it would have got double the amount of views. But just to give you an example, I did 13,000 views just off that one live, and I wasn't even talking about nothing. Not one person donated a dime. So that's the other modus operandi. They want you dependent on Google AdSense because that's their vehicle in which they use. Google AdSense is actually a secondary company, but it's owned by these motherfuckers. Like, y'all don't understand the depths of this shit. So that's what somebody asked me earlier. How can you have the super chats on? I said, oh, you don't know the hustle, do you? These motherfuckers, when y'all send those super chats, what they do is they take a percentage of that, and then they take another percentage of it, which you're taxed for when you try to cash it out. So they take a percentage of it twice. So basically, they take 30 and you take 70. That's like being on the block. Go ahead and get that nigga 5 back. Give me back. That's like being on the block. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, I'm sending niggas on the block. So, like I said, if you get it, you get it. But if I just to put it in layman's terms for the common man, they found that the advertising dollars were drying up because the advertisers, the competitors coming in and saying, we're going to advertise on YouTube, it's a great space, versus going to NBC, ABC, or whatever, right? So since that shit started slowing up, what they started doing was, well, we have to make sure that we as turn, make sure that the futures of the future YouTubers are set in stone. So what they started doing was they started following everybody out to fucking strangers. Now, it's get two things that come out of this. One, you're going out to strangers. So yeah, increase your view count and all that, and your subscription rate, yeah, and they'll get you there quick. Thing is, the probability of these motherfuckers donating to you and supporting your channel is little, if none, if nothing. And they know. You don't have to believe me. Ask some of your subscribers when they come into your shit, how come you haven't been here? Oh, I ain't getting no alert. That's what they're gonna tell you. I ain't getting no alert. I got people coming over leaving comments on my shit, telling me, yo, how come I ain't getting no alerts from you? And you no matter if you turn on the bell for all notifications, they're still not going to notify you because their shit is to make sure you go out to strangers. Now, it's amazing how many people don't want to hear this information, don't like this information or whatever. And I'll get to the story and the topic in a minute. But for the constitution of your own fucking channels, if you don't want to sit here and listen to what I got to say, and I'm trying to help every last one, even the ones I don't like. You understand what I'm saying? Because I need you here so I can cuss you out when I need to cuss you the fuck out. You understand what I'm saying? I need you here. So, you know what I'm saying? Think of it as a gift. I'm telling you motherfuckers exactly what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? And this, that nigga right there, he's responsible for it. This is Neil Mahan, the CEO of YouTube now. And he became the CEO, and he worked in marketing for Google prior to that. I will say once again for you. He worked in marketing for Google, not YouTube, Google. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning he was across platforms. He was responsible for all the shit that Google was producing. Now I'm giving y'all the motherfuckers that's up under the cuff, and y'all niggas ain't listening. That's on you. Little slow motherfucker. Y'all niggas slow as fuck. I'm giving y'all the game. Y'all ain't taking in and realizing and recognizing it. That if you say you're gonna be pimp about it, be pimp about it, motherfucker. Listen to what a player telling you. You understand what I'm saying? This the nigga that's doing what he doing to all of us. Stupid. These niggas be slow as hell. Y'all don't know, y'all talk all this unity shit or whatever. Y'all don't even know when to gang up, when it's the right time to gang up. That's why I said you motherfucker never go platinum, bitch. Nigga talking about step your game up, stop begging. Nigga, I'm not even talking about a cash app. I'm telling motherfuckers how to save their channels. I'm telling people what's going on. And you up in here regulating as the people's nigger champ, telling motherfuckers who can't and can't. Y'all make sure y'all pay attention to Purple Passion. That's one of them niggas that work for Google. He's a motherfucking slew and a scion for Google. You understand what I'm saying? They put these niggas in chat rooms randomly to come in here and motherfucking detour you from making money. This nigga has got the motherfucking audacity to come to another man's chat room at 10:30 at night. Listen to me very carefully. And wing and tell people, don't donate. That's like when they sit there and they say, don't donate. Nigga, you don't know anything about me or what I do. And top of that, if you make money on here, that's why you want to do that. You make money on here. I'm on here trying to help these people out, the people that want to listen. So why you worried about that for, nigger? Thank you. We don't like niggers over here. Well, I don't do niggers. Nah. I don't do niggers. Niggers like to interrupt shit. You understand what I'm saying? You notice that nigger wanted to interrupt me telling y'all what I was telling you about that Neil motherfucker. As soon as I started talking about it, you notice that nigger, they hire these motherfuckers. I'm trying to tell you, did you see the same thing? No profile picture. Let's see how long this motherfucker been here. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Yes, YouTube is becoming the worst. Pay attention. He had a picture of a panda bear. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing. Pay attention. He's been here for 10 years. I told you, those motherfuckers that have been here for 10 years or under 2 years seem to be the equilibrium here on every last one of them. That man don't even know me. So why would you even come in writing some shit like that? I don't even know you. You see what I'm saying? So they create fake profiles or whatever they do. But I think this shit's coming from Google. And I think the thing about it is, well, a motherfucker will come in and say something like that because they don't want you to make any money from your audience because that interrupts their operations, which Google's operation and YouTube operation is what? Advertising dollars. And how they make you dependent on that? You got to sign up for this AdSense now. Get your 1,000 followers to sign up for AdSense. We're going to save your life. And the only thing you get is $54 a fucking month. No, Jeff. A bot will come in, right? And a bot is different. A bot, most of the time, comes in representative of, not a comment, but a view. You understand what I'm saying? Or they'll have a very generic message. Those messages that you're seeing right there, those messages are directed at specific people. And I've seen other people in their chat rooms arguing with these people too. And what I figured out is they're crafting individuals probably that they're working at Google to come into people's chat rooms. What's going on, Forever Marines, to come into people's chat rooms? And I know it sounds paro a little bit, but it's not. Listen, in China, they have teams of motherfuckers that sit in rooms, and these bitches will have, and these niggas will have like 60 phones going at the same time, all up on the wall. 1 phone, 2 phone, 3 phone, 4 phone, 5 phones, 6 phones, 7 phones, in tiers, and they all streaming. You understand what I'm saying? And like not only they streaming, they have another team that's literally in their chat rooms trying to make their chat room look like it's more inflated. You don't believe me? Go look for yourself right now. Go look for yourself right now. I don't answer silly ass questions. Go look for yourself. Go look for yourself. There's millions of Asian vloggers that do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jeff. Jeff said, no, you understand, I overstand. So, I mean, like, yeah, it's definitely a thing where Google will implement the same thing. I mean, most of even the avenues that they're taking and they're using, you got to realize they're still using a Google type product. They might be using YouTube, but like, I don't know if y'all know this, but there's YouTube France, there's YouTube China, there's YouTube Japan. There's a few that ain't no YouTube, like Egypt. I don't think Egypt has a version of YouTube, but you can get a, what's a proxy? I think you can use a proxy. No, what's that, a proxy? It's a, Yeah, it is a proxy. You can use a proxy, what's the name, site and get by it. You know what I mean? And this is how a lot of these people, they end up streaming from Egypt or whatever. Egypt would cut up the internet. A lot of these countries y'all think are so YouTube friendly and things like that, they don't even allow YouTube in their country. VPN, yeah, I was gonna say VPN proxy, same thing. VPN proxy, even the PN, it stands for proxy in the acronym. But thank you. But the point is, yeah, you got a lot of these foreign countries don't even allow people to use YouTube. If you look it up, you'll find it real quick. Like here, I'll do it for you. Countries, let's do it real quick. Countries that don't allow YouTube. Hold on one second. And I'll show y'all. There's a whole bunch of, I don't know why a lot of people think everybody's so YouTube friendly and all that. A lot of people don't like this app because they see it exactly for what it is. And that's what I'm starting to see it for. What it is, a monitoring tool. This shit is used by the FBI. This shit, that's why I always say shit like that. So I don't give a fuck if the FBI listening to me, who listening to me. Make sure you know who it is that said it. I said it. You understand what I'm saying? It is exactly what you're doing. You're using this app to monitor people. You understand what I'm saying? But for demographic reasons, not for some social construct reason or something like that. No, they're doing it for demographic reasons. You understand what I'm saying? Because once they do that, what happens is they get more motherfucking revenue coming to them from research. You know, there's a lot of companies out here that literally do research. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that. They do research on fucking these people's behaviors, how they interact with certain websites. That's always a mission to find out. There's a lot of people that do a lot of things purposely because of the pure simple fact what they're trying to do is they're trying to gather demographics for a further society. That's what you always have to realize. It's always about the further society. The closer, every 10 years is always about the further society. Somewhere in between that, they'll be talking about you, but more likely than not, they'll be talking about somebody else. Is that fair? And not give a fuck about you. And you've got to realize that. So when I say to a lot of you YouTube creators, if you've been here for 5 years, we the old niggas now. You understand what I'm saying? Stand proud on that. But that's how YouTube and the CEOs up there, I'm looking for something while I'm talking to y'all. So I'm talking to y'all, but at the same time, but I'm looking for something. That's what we are now. We the old fogies. And the next 5 to 10 years will be delved in trying to figure out how they're going to replace the ones that are leaving, replace the ones that are getting older, replace the ones that are just not interested in this app anymore, which is many of us that are on that, right? A lot of people don't even like this app no more. I don't like this app anymore. I find it used to be fun. And it's ironic because it was fun up until that time that's mentioned, 2023, and this shit just got boring. You know what I mean? Well, a lot of people agree it just got boring. Change the location and send fake support. But to stop and stalk real subs, and supporters, they did motherfucker to me twice. We see them, Yeah, definitely RIP to D'Angelo. We're going to talk about D'Angelo in a minute. They go another nigga talking about some Candyman, Paul Mooney. But listen, look at Brill. You see Brill right here? Nah, you just threw a joke, nigga. I don't give a fuck how long you been here. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck how long. Don't be trying to motherfucking joke me and think we friends. I don't play that shit. Some people, they laugh it off. I don't. I'll be like, fuck you, nigga. You'll try it again. This other nigga, Justin, same thing. 13 years, 2 subscribers, but he throwing jokes. You know what I'm saying? Voice sound like Paul. I don't sound like no motherfucking Paul Mooney. RP to Paul Mooney, though. Paul Mooney sounded zesty than a motherfucker. 51's on that. What's going on, 50? Brooklyn, what's happening? So, like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, so that's what I say, man. You know what I mean? Y'all can take this however y'all want to take it or whatever. We a science experiment right now, niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Now I'm talking to people of color. I ain't talking to the niggers. Niggers are worthless. Niggas ain't got no stomach for no motherfucking fight like they said in 12 Years a Slave. A nigga will lay down before they have a fight. Now, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about for the real lions, motherfucking tigers out there and bears. You understand what I'm saying? Including niggas like me. I'm a honey badger, my goddamn self. You know, a honey badger take on all the motherfuckers. And win. I'm the honey badger personally. You understand what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. You don't believe me? Go look up a honey badger. Tell me how that set you back. Go look up a honey badger. You understand very quickly. Now, I'm not tough, but some of the niggas I know are. Is that fair? All right. Yo, where we from? We in the New York City tri-state, man. I don't be putting niggas on no more than that. Niggas be asking way too many personal questions on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, where your mama live at? Niggas be asking shit like that. Yo, what time you take the trash out? Like, niggas be asking some weird-ass motherfucking, like, voyeur-ass questions. Yo, I love Brooklyn. I went to the first Bed-Stuy to stay downtown. Yeah, Brooklyn the place, man. I'm not from Brooklyn, though. A lot of my people's is from Brooklyn, so a lot of people confuse me with being a Brooklyn nigga or whatever. Well, oh, no, you just a nigga that want to come in here and talk. Hold on one second. Not you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about, not you, Brett. Not you, Jeff. I'm talking to the nigga called himself Casablanca or whatever his name is. Nigga ain't talking about you tough. Listen, homie, let me tell you something. No, you tough. See, motherfuckers like y'all, I don't know where y'all get this crackhead behavior from, but let me tell you what the name of the game is when it comes to a lot of black Americans. This is what they do. They come into your chat room, they start an argument with you, and then when you say something, this is the most pussy shit I've ever seen in my life. This is like, it'll remind a lot of y'all being in high school. Remember in high school, you have a motherfucker that be in the breezeway and shit, and they be like, nah, 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 nah. And then when you start chasing after that bitch ass nigga, he start running. You know what I'm saying? He run until he find the principal. Well, in this case, the principal is you two. I'm gonna report you for saying what you said. I'm gonna tell everybody on YouTube you try to beat me up because I tried to start some shit with you. That's how these motherfuckers operate. You understand what I'm saying? It's real moist. It's real soft. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they carry themselves on here. And so when you dealing with niggas like that, you gotta realize, like, nigga, I'm not a comedian. I get on here and I be funny sometimes, but I'm not a fucking professional comedian. Nor do I sit around with niggas he and that I don't know. I don't smile with everybody, dog. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a bad idea. These niggas be smiling with everybody. So, with that being said, let me get back to the diatribe, which was first in hand, with these trolls. These trolls, I believe, are being pushed by one particular group, and that group is YouTube. And the niggas that come in and interrupt the conversation, like Casablanca, whatever the fuck his name is, those are the niggas working for YouTube. Or they working for the element of YouTube, but they just working for white supremacy. Because these niggas don't never go over and say nothing to Stormfront or any of these other motherfucking groups that we really need to be worried about. These niggas got their time regulated into fucking with niggas. So a nigga like that, you a white supremacist soldier in my book, nigga, and you should be vanished with them motherfuckers. Maybe we should start sending these niggas over there and have them sit there with them. You understand what I'm saying? Please stop. Why? You scared? That's why you want me to stop, nigga? You scared? I'm revealing too much about you, nigga. You scared? All right, let's answer your question then, bitch boy. When the last time you went over to Storefront's past site? When the last time you went over there? White or black? When's the last time you went over to Storefront and motherfucking trolled them motherfuckers? Go ahead, tell me. Huh? Tell me one white supremacist site, and they're here on YouTube. Tell me one white supremacist motherfucker that you went over to their channel and you was writing, bitch, you heard what the fuck I said. Stop acting stupid, nigga. Now you acting stupid. Listen, bitch, nigga, I'ma say it again. Name me one white supremacist. Name me one anti-motherfucking sexual assault shit or something like that. Name me something that you went to. You understand? I don't love you, motherfucker. I don't love you. I'll push you in traffic if I had the chance. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're pissing me off. Now, like I said, motherfucker, name me one time that you went over there to one of these white supremacists, motherfucker, because you ain't never went down to one. Don't tell me to fuck to calm down, nigga. What are you, a bitch? Weak ass man. Weak ass man. In here telling another nigga to calm down. You understand what I'm saying? Calm down. Why? Because you said some bullshit in the chat room and then I correct you. Want to see what I mean? I told you these niggas is crazy, bro. Niggas out here trying to dominate other men because you can't dominate the bitch in your household. So you out here now trying to dominate old men. Hold up, let me talk. I know this is your chat room, but I ain't want to talk. You can't dominate a woman, so you out here trying to dominate men. And the thing is, when you out here trying to dominate men, you got to understand I'm not a woman. I'll kill your motherfucking ass, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. For real. Dead serious. It's going to be a cold Christmas for some of y'all motherfuckers. You keep fucking around. I don't give a fuck who's sending you over here. Now, like I said, go play that shit with the kids, homie. I'm a grown-ass motherfucking man, dog. I'll do what need to be done for you. What everybody shouldn't have done for you years ago. That ain't about being no tough guy or nothing. You shouldn't be in anybody's chat room at motherfucking 8:20 in the morning. You shouldn't be leaving no messages for another man. Talking about, I'm upset at some shit you said on your live, therefore we got beef now. You shouldn't be able to go to a motherfucker's chat room, troll them, and then as soon as they fire up on you and say something to you, you all of a sudden running like a bitch. Oh, you're a tough guy. No, you scared, nigga. That's what it is. That's why you said it online. You would have asked me my phone number if you wasn't scared. The entire globe is on the what? Yeah, Jeff, I'm trying to tell you, these motherfuckers are retarded, bro. They're retarded, and I'm getting tired of it. Dead ass serious, nigga. Nigga talking about, yo, I'm your friend, brother. First of all, you and my fucking friend. I don't like no nigga call me brother, first of all. If you ain't donate $10 to my motherfucking Cash App, do not call me brother. I'm not your motherfucking brother. We are not uniquely blended in any fucking thing. If you ain't donating a motherfucking dollar to my cause, after I told you what's going on or whatever, then nah, I don't have no interest in motherfucking calling none of that shit. No, you just a spectator, nigga. Now be a spectator and shut the fuck up and sit in the back of the class. You understand what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna be up in here calling shots and shit and act like you taking over the chat room. This your space now. I don't play that shit, nigga. You get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Nigga say, now, brother, I'll support you, brother. Nigga, I'll push your ass in traffic, nigga. Fuck out of here. All right, let me grab my Constitution. You see I be here trying to have nice little conversations and shit? Now, I don't have Chime, but I got PayPal, though, man. Just go to, you probably had to go a couple videos back because I don't even use that PayPal link that much no more. You probably go back like 10 videos, you'll see a PayPal link in the description box. I had that and I had Venmo and nobody was using it. I use that. I have been posting that link for months, but then there's another group of niggas that come in no matter what. If you even got all three of them links, they'll still come in and talk about, oh, yo, I got this one. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, skillful pretenders. I agree with that. Yeah, so it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a down. You are what? Yo, Jeff, you was cooling for a minute, though. Don't come in here acting stupid. All right? Don't turn into a retard now. You was cool. If you have a problem with black Americans, stop cosplaying like you us. First of all, bitch, that's a very bold statement. Second of all, I asked a question, right? Watch this. And you're not going to get an answer from the same motherfucking media myths, all right? Which is a bitch, definitely. You know what I'm saying? These bitches be loudmouth. I punch this bitch in the mouth in real life. But I'm going to let you talk, right? Listen, bitch. Tell me what's beneficial by me connecting myself to you. Now watch this. Tell me in one paragraph or less, bitch, what benefit do I have motherfucker sticking myself next to you since you want to speak for me? I want to ask Media Mills, what is, bitch, you can't whoop my ass. You understand what I'm saying? And bitch, I'll slice your motherfucking top. Now answer the question and act motherfucking like you got some motherfucking sense. Now like I said, ho, name me what's the benefits of my, and don't write shit that I didn't ask you. I said, bitch, tell me what's the benefits of aligning myself with you. Now, come on, bitch. If you so motherfucking upheld and I want to be so next to you, explain to me what motherfucking will make me want to be next to you. Come on, bitch. It shouldn't take long. You notice that bitch ain't wrote nothing else yet, right? I have asked that question to several of these black separatist motherfuckers. We have a black KKK now, or like I like to call it, KKK Keisha. Bitch, I asked you one more time. Right in here, what's benefit, and most of the time they like this too. Now this is what she's doing now, is she's now circumnavigating from the conversation and trying to keep her premise up. But you can't even back your premise. This is the KKK, this is the black KKK you're dealing with. We're gonna get into them tomorrow in a whole joint, because they got a leader too who's getting ready to go down. He doesn't realize it yet, but he's about to be out of here. Ain't that right, pal? Because you started these motherfuckers, and they all don't claim ADOS. They all don't claim what's the name. I can live with those groups. You know why? Because they're not out here vividly preaching separation. You understand what I'm saying? Now you talking about hairlines. Bitch, I don't have no problem with hairlines. Bitch, you don't even have a picture of yourself. That means you're an ugly bitch. Ugly bitches never have pictures of themselves. I don't blame you. You an ugly bitch. You've been an ugly bitch all your life. Don't nobody want to fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to be with you. You probably single. You probably got like 4 or 5 different illegitimate kids. You don't even know what one of your kids is right now. Where your son at right now? Where your son at right now? Tell us where your son at. Huh? Where your son at right now? Huh? Where your son? Where your man at right now, bitch? Where your man at? See how this bitch can't answer? You won't answer the real question. So this is the mind of the average nigger. Not black person, nigger. Niggers are deceptive. You understand what I'm saying? Now, she don't want to stay with the motherfucking topic. She want to move on to what she talk about. Well, I asked you, bitch, what's the benefit of being aligned with you? You still ain't answered the question. Now, you need to be prepared, bitch, when somebody asks you a question like that. Let me help you, hoe. If a nigga asks you what's the benefits of being aligned with you, bitch, you can't answer that question whether it regards with gender, whether it regards with relationship, whether it regards of race, or whether it regards to anything else. This is why your ass keep losing, hoe. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you notice you ain't motherfucking critiqued anything else, and I ain't blocked you. You still up here on the screen. See everybody, you see her right there, medium miss. I ain't blocked her. So I'm asking you, bitch, what's the benefits of aligning myself with you? And you still yet to answer. So, bitch, how can you be so proud, but you ain't even got an answer for your own shit? Silly bitch. Now get this silly bitch the fuck up out of here. To the gallows with her and behead her at once. Canned goods and sneakers for the rest. Oh, boy. This nickel, a Canadian scout. What the fuck does that mean? You really took your time to write that in the chat room. Once again, another man. I'm trying to tell you, these moist ass men and everything else. Motherfucker just came in here. Tú sabes para la gente latino, and tú sabes no claro que sí. That's why they wrote that to me. My mother's black American, all right? I have a whole black family outside. I got one uncle blacker than the ace of spades. I got a cousin that's blacker than the ace of spades. I got another cousin that looks familiarly similar to me. You would almost think she's my sister, except for our shades. You know what I'm saying? So, niggas, thank you very much, Jonathan. Niggas is coming in here. They don't want you to make no money. That's why they writing shit like that. So the bitches said, I'm cosplaying black. So evidently, somewhere along the internets and the confines of YouTube, that's the new one going out. You cosplaying black, bitch. I've been black all my entire life. In Cuba, I'm black. In Dominican Republic, I'm black. I hang out with all mostly black Latinos, which niggas that know me in real life know that. You know what I'm saying? Like heavily. I'm in situations where I'm around all day and I'm just speaking Spanish the whole fucking time, so I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I done brought people. There's a festival I went to. I went to my homeboy, like my homeboys, uncles, like little cookout and get together. They have kind of like doing the old timers type get-togethers, if y'all know what I'm talking about, whatever. So I went to that. There was some stars there from Latin America that I was interviewing in Spanish. Like it's funny to me. Because, like, this has always been my life. Like, you know what I mean? So, to have complete strangers come in and tell you, no, you're not. What this and what that? They go off of what they see. And they go off of what they know. You understand what I'm saying? Which is usually limited to their neighborhood, limited to the people they're around, or whatever the case may be. Somebody came in here one day, they was like, I thought you were half Dominican. I said, nah, I used to tell niggas, those niggas off and shit. I don't want you to know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of your fucking business. I used to do shit like that. This is to throw niggas off. You know what I'm saying? Not that it wasn't there. Just to throw niggas off. Because niggas will try to put you in placement of what you are. Oh, you Puerto Rican. We're going to treat this nigga like this. Oh, this nigga Honduran. We're going to treat this nigga like this. Oh, this nigga Ecuadorian. That's how it work in Latin America. And a lot of niggas don't know that. You understand what I'm saying? But really, that's how it work. A lot of it work off ethnicity. I mean, like culturally, not ethnicity. So it's like, you're Honduran, you're different than us. You're Mexican, you're different than us. You're Colombian, you're different than us. Oh, I'm black Colombian, you're really different. Like, black Colombians and white Colombians are two different people. Trust me on this. Can you hold still so I can finish? No, but what you're going to do is you're going to get flagged for that. Because you're writing sexual innuendos in here, like I told you. See what I mean by the men? You have a lot of weird sexual fetish ass men in here that need to be arrested. Literally need to be arrested. If you're writing something like that in somebody's chat room, you'll write the same thing in a woman's chat room and you'll say worse. That is a good question. I have to work in the answer. I don't know what you're talking about, doggy, but I hear you. You just wrote, I have to work in the answer. That's all you wrote. Guys, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80 that you see right there in the description box and also pinned to the thing. Now, I want to go back to this thing because that's a conversation we was having. Enough roasting niggas. I wanted to talk to y'all about this or whatever, because we wanted to see, I think where we left off at was what countries don't allow the internet. And I'm gonna YouTube in specifically. And so let me look that up right here. Which countries? And if y'all beat me to it, don't feel what's the name to put that in there in the chat. What countries don't allow? Yeah. Don't allow. Oh, that's on the note too. Allow YouTube. Oh yeah, it's actually countries that don't allow YouTube ads either. Huh, that's interesting. That's probably another missing part of their what's the name. Let me see something. Which countries do not allow YouTube? So there's countries that don't allow YouTube ads either. Yeah, listen to this. So there's no official list of countries where YouTube ads are completely banned, but several countries do not have a YouTube advertising plan program, meaning they don't have AdSense. Several countries, this might even add into it too. They're missing some revenue. They're missing revenue out of these certain demographics, which is smaller demographics mostly. But I'll give you an example. They said there's no. Now listen, this is how it reads. And I want y'all to listen to this. There's no official list of countries where YouTube ads are completely banned, but several countries do not have a YouTube advertising program, meaning users can view videos ad-free. Counter to us, where we got to wait 5 seconds, fast forward, or pay for a YouTube Premium. We're onto something here. These countries include Albania, Bhutan, Monaco, that's a big one, and so is Albania, Mongolia, and Myanmar, among others. Additionally, some countries like Iran, North Korea is a big one, block advertisers due to sanctions. So they said, we're going to put sanctions on us or whatever. Then what we're going to do is going to make sure you don't get no bread over here. Listen to this one right here. Countries with no YouTube ad program. Albania, Andorra, Bhutan, Monaco, Mongolia, Myanmar, Uzbekistan. Other countries including Armenia, which is where Kim Kardashian and her family are from, or her dad, Papua New Guinea, and various island nations also listed not participating in the ad campaign. Countries blocked from advertisers. These countries have restrictions on Google Ads due to sanctions. Now these are meaning that something that's been put on this country that they say you're not going to make it. En la aquí se tú sabes la salud, pero la gente en la cubano ahí se tú sabes claro que sí. You know. So right here it says, these countries have restrictions on Google Ads due to sanctions. Iran, North Korea, Syria, Cuba, Crimea, Donetsk People's Republic, Donetsk People's Republic. I think that's some kind of like Chechen place or something. Yeah, it's got to be. And Lunash People's Republic. I think it's somewhere out of Chintzia or something like that. I'm not sure where that is. But these are a couple of countries that there's more, because I'm seeing other ones or whatever too, that these countries, multiple countries. Yeah, here's another one. Instead, there's no countries where YouTube is unavailable, such as North Korea. Then I told you it wasn't available in China and Iran. They don't even have YouTube at all. All right? Now, these are countries. Hold on one second. I'm going to go right back here, because what we were looking for, that's interesting to know. What countries... Which countries turn off the internet? I want y'all to hear something. Let me show you how. Let me show you something. So several countries have recently been reported turning off the internet by implementing either temporary shutdowns or long-term extensive censorship. This is what they need to do in America. Countries that have experienced recent large-scale internet shutdowns include Myanmar. That place is this, and I think that's over by Punjabi, or it's got to be somewhere in an Indian province right there, which can also be would be in Asia, because many of India is Asia. Myanmar, India, Pakistan, and Russia. Other countries known for heavy internet censorship and restricting access, sometimes completely, include China, North Korea, Iran. I was going to say Cuba is definitely one of them, because Cuba didn't even have fucking internet for a long time. And Eritrea, which is next door to Ethiopia, which they've been fighting for years. It used to all be one place, and they turned it in Eritrea into Eritrea. Myanmar experienced numerous shutdowns, particularly since 2000, the 2021 civil war, with the government being a major perpetrator. So they shut down the internet. India has implemented a high number of shutdowns, though not being leading offender in recent years. They used to do the same. Pakistan experienced the highest ever number of shutdowns in the recent year of the internet. Russia has implemented shutdowns, including the occupied parts of Ukraine. So they were shutting down the internet in Ukraine. Afghanistan, the Taliban government has recently shut down internet service nationwide. Are you following the drift here? China enforces strict censorship through what is known as the Great Firewall of China. North Korea has extremely limited internet access. Iran implements heavy internet censorship. Cuba, internet access is available to only a small portion of the population. And I know how it would go. You have to buy credits to get on the internet in Cuba. You understand what I'm saying? Like dead ass serious. And it's usually for like 15 to 20 minutes or something like that. I might be wrong. Entonces, para gente en la cubano hay ese, entonces, hablo conmigo. But I believe it's like, entonces, 20 momentos, ¿no? Sí, 20 momentos, ahí sí. Eritrea has minimal internet connectivity and is largely disconnected from the global web. So these are multiple countries that literally shut down the internet on a regular basis. And I think they do it so their populations don't get saturated by the internet. Like here's a report right here. I want y'all to hear this right here. This is in Africa, so y'all can hear this.
Access Now has found that governments in 54 countries imposed 296 internet shutdowns last year. The organization has launched #KeepItOn, a campaign that started in 2016 to mobilize people, communities, and civil society organizations globally to fight against internet shutdowns. According to data, the move often results in chaos across borders and exacerbates trauma during conflict. #KeepItOn campaign manager at Access Now, Felicia Antonio, joins us for more on this discussion. Felicia, welcome and thanks for joining us this afternoon. And this is an important point, isn't it? It's in particular scenarios where these internet shutdowns are actually used as a weapon of war.
Thank you so much, Michelle, for having me. And yes, as you indicated, we launched our report today, which is titled Emboldened Offenders, Endangered Communities, Internet Shutdowns in 2024. And this report encapsulates how shutdowns are impacting lives, as well as endangering lives. And sadly, this is at the brink of being normalized by offenders. For the second year in a row, we've seen authorities weaponize internet shutdowns during conflict situations. And so in 2024, we have documented 103 incidents of shutdowns in 11 countries across the globe. And this is really concerning because a lot of people in these countries that were targeted, including Myanmar, Pakistan, Palestine, Russia, Sudan, and Chad, and even India, showcase how these shutdowns further puts lives at risk. It also shows how internet shutdowns enable authorities to cover up grave human rights abuses that happen during these moments of crisis.
Yeah, you call it in your report a digital dark.
Yeah, I hear that. And here's another one right here. 2024 was the worst year. They said 2000, and y'all see this is titled, 2024 was the worst year of internet shutdowns. Now, the reason I'm playing all this, and I'm telling you, what if the United States was to implement their own version of shutting down the internet? You understand what I'm saying? What if they were to do that? Here goes another motherfucker in here, another man with no profile in here And this is why the internet needs to get shut down. We need to shut it down because of trolls, don't you think? Oh, God, listen, boy. If you're still in here, please realize something. The days of poor white trash running around trying to tell folks how they should be talking, okay, muscle, are done. Listen, I will throw you off a fucking bridge, you cocksucker. You understand me? Please don't do that again, all right? I'm not even going to block you. Don't do that again, especially if you don't have a profile picture or anything else. Let me tell you what this man wrote. It is beyond my comprehension how motherfuckers come to conclusions like this. Listen to what this nigga wrote. Stop using the N-word. Show your ancestors who you fight back. Nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up, you don't know who the fuck my ancestors are. It was blacks that weren't even fucking slaves. Like, I'll give you a perfect example of that. Go look at, what is that shit called? With Dr. C. Huey Lewis Grant. Black in America, I think that's the name of the series or whatever. Go look at the one with Puff. What you're going to find out very quickly is that Puff doesn't descend from motherfucking slaves. He descends from free men. Do you know the difference between free men? So maybe the problem is here, you stupid poor white trash motherfucker. Maybe the problem is you ain't motherfucking educated as you think. Now get your poor white trash, 9th grade dropout, surface intelligent ass the fuck off my channel. Go fuck your mother. And how many fucking people you got here? You been here for 2 years and 1 subscriber. You shouldn't be giving advice to any motherfucking body. Go find a fucking bridge and some motherfucking Tylenol and OD, nigga. Fuck out of here. You go another nigga in here. Hey, brother, you're not my fucking brother. Fuck you. Yeah. Watch any nigga come in with that hi brother shit. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers. Like, hey, brother, you're not my fucking brother. Not my fucking brother. Fuck all that brother shit. You can keep that shit. I'm good with that. Hey, brother. I remember Kendrick Lamar said that shit. Y'all remember that song when Kendrick Lamar said that shit too? I said, finally somebody said it. Hey, brother. All that fake love. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Like, fuck you. Niggas called Jesus brother too and told on him. Oh, don't you trust no nigga with that brother shit. That nigga Judas used to call Jesus a brother. He said, hey, brother. I love you, brother. Look here, y'all give me these couple pieces of silver. Y'all can have this motherfucker. Y'all gonna put them, what y'all planning on doing with it? Put them on a cross. Now hold up, man, I ain't agree to his shit. You see what I mean? And that brother shit. Watch that brother shit. You know what I'm saying? Judas used to call Jesus his brother. You saw how he ended up. Oh, no. Somebody taught me that a long time ago. It was a Muslim that taught me that. He said, be very careful of Muslims that run around calling everybody brother. He said, usually they're deceptive. Old Muslim man told me that, who I very much trust. To be very careful. And he said it in that context. He said, very careful of men who run around calling everybody brother initially. Usually there's some deceit to be had there. And damn if he wasn't right. So I don't trust no nigga to be coming in. Initially call me brother. How you know I ain't an atheist or some shit like that, nigga? I'm about to cook your funny looking ass. You about to cook me. You can't cook me, man. Bitches love me. Looking like a homeless Zorro in the hood. You think that's funny? This nigga just said this. A motherfucker. First of all, your name is Fox Junkie. Let's start there. You want to fry somebody, nigga. The hoodie, first of all, is Adidas. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna break everything down for you. The scarf right here is a little bird something, like, you know what I mean? A little light bird something, you know what I'm saying? A little light bird something. The fedora, also, boy, with a tag in it. You understand what I'm saying? So we got tags in our shit. See, Playboy? We got tags in our shit. You see, Playboy? See? We got tags in our shit. See? See? We got tags in our shit. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got tags in that shit. So, you know what I mean? I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about some funny looking boy. I'm a homeless Zorro. How am I homeless? I'm in my apartment. That don't even make sense. Who telling y'all this shit? So it's a nigga evidently as a nigga, like y'all see me every night. I'm in here, motherfucker, doing lives, right? And it got so bad with Black Americans online that they'll run around. Black Americans, you gotta watch it because they'll lie on you real quick. They very good at lying. And that's one thing I've noticed. Like most of these black vloggers, they spend a lot of time lying to you. They're very deceitful people, especially the bitches. Well, that's probably a bitch in my motherfucking shit right now. And one of these bitches has been running around talking about niggas is homeless. Nigga, I do lives in my apartment probably like 70% of the summer. What the fuck are you talking about? I always got a pair of keys in my hand. So I don't know who the fuck you get your information from. But right now at this moment, I'm literally in my apartment doing a live. Like, look, man, see, there go my curtain right there. See the curtain right there in my window. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. You sound stupid. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's laughing at your shit except for you. Listen, if y'all niggas gonna be funny, you gotta not laugh at your own shit. If you the only one laughing at your own shit, you look like the fool. So we laughing at him. Everybody laugh at that motherfucker. Nah, you ain't clowning me, nigga. You ain't in a position to clown me, nigga. And next time you think you in a position to clown somebody, think about motherfucking how you love life as a sit, nigga. You understand? Now, you ain't clowning me, nigga. We ain't fucking friends, nigga. I don't fucking know you, bitch, nigga. I ain't fucking your buddy. You understand what I'm saying? So you go clown your motherfucking kids. You understand what I'm saying, nigga? Where your son at right now, nigga? Where your son at right now, right? You know what I'm saying? Niggas is clowns. What you say? But even if you homeless, you ain't nothing to throw it in somebody's face. No, this is just that, Helena. That's just trash. They just trash. I told you, 80% of black culture is like that. They trash. So nah, nothing is going on with them niggas is bothering me at all. Not at all. I think what they think in the back of their mind, cause see, this is what you gotta understand. Most of these motherfuckers come from pure filth. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing with Latinos. Most of them come from purity filth. You understand what I'm saying? Like they don't have nothing going on, never had nothing going on. The circumference of their life has been used and filtered in urban background with nothing going on. Like the most minimalist of things makes them feel like they're big. So basically what they do is they create tiers within themselves because they're scared to compete with the rest of America. So like, let me give you an example. There's a batch, I believe there is, or maybe it's just me, I'm different or whatever, I don't know, but there's a batch of like not only African Americans, but there's a batch of people that, thank you very much, there's a batch of like even black Latinos that think like this, like if you, because they do it in Latin America too, that's what I'm trying to tell you. In Latin culture, they do the same thing, like other black Cubans will try to fuck over other black Cubans. Other black Colombians will try to fuck over other black Colombians. Other black Dominicans will try to fuck over black Dominicans. And God knows for sure black Hondurans will definitely try to fuck over other black Hondurans. Can I get an amen? So my point is like, a lot of times what you get is you get a lot of these dudes. He said true. What you do is you get a lot of these people that compete in at tiers that don't even really exist to the rest of the world. So for example, a motherfucking black person will get a brand new car. I can't tell you how many times I get these niggas that ride past me in their brand new used car. That's how I like to call it, their brand new used car. So niggas will ride past me like a 2005, riding all slow, want you to see him or whatever. That's because they never had anything before. You understand what I'm saying? You put a white dude that's used to money in that same car from 2000, he's going to treat that car totally different. He's going to ride in that car totally different. That'll be his extra car, the weekend car. That's the car we take on trips so we don't put miles on the real car. You understand what I'm saying? It's two totally different mindsets where the niggas ride around that same car and that, yo, I'm better than everybody over here now. This is what a lot of these niggas strive for. So when you ask me, because I've always lived in the suburbs, really. I lived in New York too. I frequent New York and I lived in New York 3 times over actually. But the thing is, even with my integration in New York, even with my suburban life, like I've lived both. I've lived the urban life and the rural life. I've lived both of them. And I'm very different than a lot of other people. I was reared in rural. You understand what I'm saying? And then ended up being like my grandfather, I'm crazy ass. Because I don't keep referencing my grandfather. My grandfather really used to bust the niggas. And I'm exactly the same. My grandfather was known for shooting the niggas. Like, for real, for real. Y'all think I'm joking. This crazy military motherfucker and his brothers, they were known for shooting their niggas. You know what I'm saying? You can ask anybody I'm talking about, they're going to tell you the same thing. My granddaddy was known for shooting their niggas. You know what I'm saying? All throughout Philly. That's all they used to do in them times. Like what did he come up in the 40s, 50s and shit like that? That's what they used to do in them times. Was like, that's when Philly was really, in my opinion, like, I can speak for Southern Philly. I don't know anything about Northern Philly, but Southern Philly, where my grandfather's from, that's when it was rough there. The 40s, 50s, and 60s. And now it's rough like that again now. But back in them days or whatever, I'm pretty sure I wasn't alive, but I'm pretty sure it was crazy. My own grandfather and them, I mean, that's just how they are. I don't go looking for trouble with nobody. I don't go looking for problems with nobody, anything like that. It's just people come on here, and as you can see, they'll just randomly start talking shit to you or whatever, and then when you say something to them back, they're like, oh, I'm a victim. You know what I mean? Or, oh, you're a tough guy. You're being mean. What the fuck am I supposed to say, nigga? I'm not a comedian. I'm not here to joke with strangers. You understand what I'm saying? Especially strangers that are writing shit in my chat room I don't know. Yeah, I ain't worried about them being mean. It's just, that's just how black people are. They like piling on each other. That's it. They will stare at you while you driving by slow. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird shit. Like, the smallest things to them mean a big thing. But, like, for me, if this makes any sense what I was saying, I'll say it a little bit better. I don't hold the measurements of life, and don't take this the wrong way, on the accord of black or Latin people's judgments, because it's not a black or Latin world. That's my point. You understand what I'm saying? So, no offense. When you come at me and you throwing these insults or whatever, I know it's coming from a nigga world, because that's what you revolve around. You revolve in the nigga world. That's why you say nigga, little nigga. That's the best way I can say it. That's why you say little nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, little nigga shit is like, boy, I'm about to fry you. Look at that hat. Boom. Well, that would bother me if I lived on the 3rd floor of the projects all my life. And I measured my life about other niggas that live on the 2nd and the 1st floor of the projects. But I don't. Because I don't live there. You know what I'm saying? So why would I be fucking worried about niggas on the 2nd and the 3rd floor of the projects? And what their view on life is. This is what dumb motherfuckers be worried about. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why a dumb motherfucker will end up in if you don't leave that cycle of thinking, the dumb motherfuckers end up to be doomed in prison or even worse. So I suggest you do the same fucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let me give you an example. This nigga just wrote in my chat room, why are you wearing a hat and tie? You see what I'm saying? So there's nothing worse in America right now than poor white trash and niggas. I swear. Oh, so yeah. Please, white people, don't make the mistake and say, oh, well, that means he must value his life. No, I don't value my life on unaccomplished white men either. There's a whole bunch of white men that I'm more popular than. You know what I'm saying? So I don't pat myself under poor white trash in your scope either. Yeah, I got heights and ambitions of living in a trailer park. I got heights and ambitions. I'm marrying my second cousin or some shit. That's my sister, and I can date who I want to date. That's my cousin, and I can date whoever I want to date. Why would I? So yeah, you gonna find me a little bit different when it comes to that scope. So when you throw your insults, make sure they good. So I definitely don't measure my life behind the scopes and the metrics of niggas and poor white trash. I wish I would. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, farewell to the flat? No, we don't do shit like that over here, and you get reported for that shit right there. You're a pervert. Perverts and predators get nothing but canned goods and sneakers and reports and blocks. And you ain't coming over here writing that sexually innuendo shit over here, buddy. Why does it matter? Uh-oh. Let me tell you about niggas that say, why does it matter it's all racist, and they say shit like that when it comes to shit like them. That's a nigga trying to avoid the motherfucking obvious of the conversation. You. Get your bitch ass the fuck up on out of here. Talking about some king trap. Let me tell you something else before you leave out here, because I don't like motherfuckers like you. Because you, first of all, niggas like you that got the most fancy names or their screen names. Like, let me tell y'all something. Let me put y'all on if you're a black vlogger. Number one, a motherfucker that got king, money grip, big money boss, Papers Douglas or some shit like that. Any motherfucker got them big screen, Big Daddy get big bread, all them shits. Those the broke motherfuckers. Trust me when I tell you this. Real niggas that get money, you'll never know. You understand what I'm saying? You'll never know. That's what Puff made his mistake. He wanted to flash in front of every fucking body. That's why they came at you for $30,000. You just been a regular dirty motherfucker. They would have never known you had anything. You understand what I'm saying? But the point is, these motherfuckers will be the niggas that'll be online talking all that big money shit, and really they just living in a fantasy. These niggas ain't never seen $100,000 in their motherfucking life. What's going on, OG Kicks? What up, babe? Yo, man, sure you hit that cash out. Yes, and I'm gonna grab me a little snacky snack real quick. Y'all give me a second, all right? I'm gonna grab me some little provolone and some little fucking, you know. I'll be right back. All right, y'all back. I just had to shut down for a second. I didn't want to give y'all this fucking water stare right there. I'll be right back on the camera in 2 seconds here. All right, I'm back. To have a little pro. Yeah, I had to give me something to eat or whatever. So I want to segue and I talk about something. I didn't know if I was gonna keep it in here because this has been so long me talking about everything else, but I'm gonna keep it in here anyway. So, you know, a lot of people have shit to talk about Puff, right? And trust me, I know all y'all got the way to feel y'all want to feel or whatever. But there's one of the things that I think a lot of people ain't paying attention to that I wanted to talk about with Puff, because I think it's noted to be mentioned, which was this. When Flint, Michigan was down, and I mean they were down, huh? Everybody agree? When Flint, Michigan was down, and this was a perfect example of stuff I mean. When Flint, Michigan was down, they had their back up against the wall. It was Puff that went out there with Mark Wahlberg, and they made sure they provided aqua hydrate. Now, I know this product very well because we promoted this project when I was working at the company. I worked at Bad Boy Entertainment for over 17 years. Most people know that. If this is your first time here, that's who I am. Now, with that being said, I never aqua hydrate was one of the products that we promoted. We did that around about 2000, maybe 11, 12 or something like that. Might be a little bit, give or take. And maybe 15, somewhere around there. 14, 15, something we got first introduced to it. Anyway, we used to have these little small bottles. We hand them out. Same thing we started with doing Ciroc like that. They were little small, damn near water bottle sizes. We would hand them out in Miami, Arizona. We was doing it. I think a couple other places, whatever. We had a big box of the Aquafina shit. And they were little small round bottles, everybody remember. And so as we was doing that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that water was as successful as a company, you know what I'm saying? But evidently it was. Now he partnered this company with Mark Wahlberg up there in Boston up there, don't you know? What's going on, you asshole? You have to live in New England to understand. Anyway, we call them assholes. Anyway, long story short here. Him and Mark partnered up and they made this company. I don't know whose idea it was. It might have been Puff, might have been Mark's, whoever. Might have been an answer trying to compete against 50. You know what I mean? But irregardless, and I mean that as stride. Irregardless, it happened, right? So they partner up, they make this company or whatever. Flint, Michigan falls on tough times. They got polluted water out there, whatever. And who comes to the rescue? Puff and Mark Wahlberg. Puff is the only one out there, and I want to underline that, Puff's the only one out there with a motherfucking water truck. Ain't that funny? Y'all want to see what I'm talking about here? And a little provolone, little mozzarella. You know what I mean? You got it going. Oh, point is real. What were the rest of y'all niggas? Tariq Nasheed was operational at that time. Where were you at? Oh, I forgot you don't own the water company. We'll take you back to something else. If you can't feed the people, you can't lead the people. Best words I ever got from Bobby Glanton Smith 5150 show. If you can't feed the people, you can't lead the people. Now, this is a case in point of what I'm saying right here. Tariq Nasheed and many of these other pro-black dudes, they get online, right? And they sell you these effigies and fallacies. How they gonna save you? We gonna save you. Many of them have shrills or scions to go out online. There's another man in here talking about another man's appearance. Go back to your single mama and tell that bitch put my motherfucking food in the microwave. I'll be over there in an hour, ho. And tell that bitch stop hitting the phone, nigga, I'm live. The fuck? Tell your mama put my shit in the microwave, nickel. You know what I'm saying? I'll be over there. Keep hitting me up and shit. I'm trying to do my live. You get me? Like, that bitch, I said, put my shit in the microwave. I'll be over there when I get over there. You know what I mean? I'll get over there when I get over there. You know what I mean? So anyway, long story short, you ain't gonna beat me in snaps, dog. Trust me. I've been doing this shit since I was 12 years old. Anybody know me in real life know this shit. I done had niggas that know me, that knew me. They don't know me no more really like that because they just don't see me physically, so they wouldn't know. But they went to school with me to backing up shit. I'll be telling y'all, I've always done this, nigga. I've always been with the snaps and shit. Anybody that know me when I was a kid, come here and say something different. Oh man, I got a little stale a little bit. I used to be quicker, man. I told about your mother, your grandmama. I used to be worse. You know what I'm saying? I'm being chill nowadays. Kiana. Okay. That is unique. That is different. Anyway, none of these guys, Tariq Nasheed, none of them had a water company to go out there and help Flint. That's the point. You understand what I'm saying? But Puff did. So, what I'm trying to tell y'all is, a lot of these motherfuckers that y'all have is y'all top tier outlets of, yeah, that's right, brother. Yeah, brother. Preach, brother. Yeah, that brother got to go down. They got to go down, man. They ain't doing the black community right. These niggas couldn't save y'all. You do realize that, right? These niggas can't save y'all. Now, I'm not shitting on Tariq Nasheed. I think he's got a purpose. I think he's got a place. That's not the point. You're not getting that. I'm not even trying to start an argument with because that's not beneficial to shit. But I'm merely telling this motherfucker before it go down. And it's going down. Trust me, I told you before. Now, you don't have to listen, boy, but I told you. I ain't gonna say I ain't warn you. The point is, you don't have to believe me. Just think of me as a harbinger of messages. And when I tell you something, well, most people know, it's probably gonna happen like that. See, what you fucked up the other night was, and we got eyes on you, I can tell you, I'll help you out, Tariq. If a memory serves me right, about a week and a half ago or so, you decided to have a party, right? You were celebrating. And you called it at the museum. Only thing is, you had a comedy show, and you otherwise had motherfuckers looking like they was outside, so it looked like the museum was substituting for a party or a club or a lounge. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't like their money being repurposed and they don't like their money being used for one thing, and then now all of a sudden, so I heard you had some building code violations. That's what they told him. I said you had some building. Is that true? You had some building code violations over there? I don't have this stuff just comes to me. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. I don't worry about it. But listen, I'm just asking. Then you had some building code violations or something like that. They shut it down for a while. Is that correct? I think it is. I don't know. And person I know, they don't usually lie about stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure you had some building code violation. They shut it down temporarily, if not fully. I'm not shitting on you. I'll make you realize something. You sitting around telling these people you powerful as what the fuck you are. You ain't got more money than Puff. You ain't got more money than Jay. You ain't got no more money than any of these niggas. And most niggas say, it don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter until motherfucking Flint is under motherfucking dirt. It don't matter until Flint need help and is reaching out to all these niggas in the hip-hop industry and every fucking thing else. And there's only a handful of motherfuckers. Niggas talk shit about Fat Joe. Fat Joe was one of the main motherfuckers sending money out there. Now, you can ask anybody about that shit. Now Joe, tú sabes para la puertorriqueño, el cubano, blanco cubano, tú sabes, esto tuyo. Okay, don't diga nada. Listen, y'all go ask Fat Joe. I want somebody to go ask Fat Joe. Ask Fat Joe how much money Fat Joe was sending back to motherfucking Flint, Michigan. And he was giving it to Puff to go along with producing and shit like that. It was a whole bunch of Latinos. There was a whole bunch of people that quote unquote up on the Caribbean / whatever. You know who wasn't doing nothing for Flint? Black Americans. Now go check that shit out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Go check that shit out for yourself. Go check out the numbers and ask the people of Flint. They will tell you it was very few African Americans that was helping out. So that's why I said a lot of this shit these niggas be talking about it be symbolic. And if it wasn't for foreign entities or whites, there wouldn't be shit going on. And in this case, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucking African American that helped out was Diddy. Diddy sent his motherfucking trucks out there. The folks had clean water again. You understand what I'm saying? Even if it was for a little bit. I don't know why this nigga ain't bring that shit up in court or Mark. Mark, I'm mad at your motherfucking monkey ass for not bringing this up. Anyway, long story short, nobody brought this up in court. Nobody brought this up in motherfucking anything else. And I'm like, why the fuck you ain't bring up this man's good deeds? He done did other good deeds too for people. You know what I'm saying? So that one I stuck out the most because it was nationally known. Fuck took care of him. Nobody else would. Including Tariq Nasheed, Boyce Watkins. Boyce Watkins tried to make a video. Well, so what? He's sitting water out there. You know, he's still part of the capitalistic system. And should we applaud him because he just sent some water out there? Yes, nigga, we should applaud him because he did what the fuck you can. Yes, a bitch. These bitch ass men, they be sitting around trying to act like they something. But your actions showing otherwise. Y'all think these niggas could save you? You know, you better start opening your eyes a little bit more. They want to get rid of certain niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I give you a perfect example. I heard a bitch before. Watch this out. Watch how I fuck niggas up. Bitches will sit back and these people that are in these circles like Tariq Nasheed, Boyce Watkins, he got one of them bitches over there to run her mouth all the time. Come find out that bitch is an ex-felon. Trying to pretend like she fucking bashing the good. Anyway, never mind that. All these niggas just sit around on their channel, right? And they'll tell you all this different fallacy shit, all this fantasy shit, or whatever. And when it comes down to really helping niggas, they can't really do nothing for you. They ain't got the power to do it. They ain't got the connections. The way they talk, they never will have the connections. Nobody, like, okay, a high-end nigga will sit down with Boyce Watkins, but ain't no high-end white people gonna sit down with Boyce Watkins and have an in-depth conversation like that to the fatality that they're gonna do business with him openly. They won't. And the reason they won't, because the embarrassment and the shit that comes along with it. He doesn't appeal to a vast demographic that large. I've seen this man on CNN before, and they didn't even want him on CNN no more. So they're gonna let you know you don't pay into the greater part. So that's usually the problem with most of these motherfuckers. Same thing with Tariq Nasheed. You've been on fucking CNN. Tucker Carlson ate you alive, y'all. Fried you. You know what I mean? Well, like I said, if you can't feed the people, you can't lead the people. Let's talk real talk. You say you want to talk real talk, let's talk real talk, huh? If you can't feed the people, you can't lead the people. You had the opportunity to feed and lead, and you didn't do any of them. Um, didn't you and Michael Moore do a documentary about pimping in Detroit? Oh, yeah, that's him. He don't care about y'all, Detroit. I'm playing. Am I? Am I? Is he? I'm pointing this ain't shit no more, boy. I'm just giving you the motherfucking scoop. What's going on, babe? Ain't nothing, man. I'm here talking this shit. Make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $ STRINGERBELL80. Okay, that's what's up. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, man. I'm a struggling blogger, man. The YouTube don't play shit too. I made $59 for 474,000 views this month. So $59. I showed people this shit. They couldn't believe it. Back to the conversation. Puff helped out Michigan when nobody else was able to, including Tyreek Nasheed, including Boyce Watkins, including all these other loudmouth motherfuckers. Brother Polite, none of these motherfuckers went out there. Puff went out there. And he ain't even send that. Cam got this motherfucking rhyme, right? It was some shit. He was like, yo, or something like, and I'm paraphrasing it, but Cam said that shit. He said, I couldn't show up to the cookout, so I sent my car. I was like, yo. Puff was like, yo, I can't show up in Flint, Michigan. I'm just going to send my trucks out there. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what he did. And those trucks showed up, and they made sure them people had fresh drinking water where other niggas wouldn't, including all these organizations, including all your babble mouth ass fucking bloggers, all that shit. None of these motherfuckers can help those black people out there in Flint, Michigan. That's when it comes to the difference between the shit you talking and the money talking. That's the difference between the shit you talking and the money talking. You understand me? I upset that I wasn't brought up in court. It wasn't brought up in the final summation. And maybe it had, but I wish he would have emphasized on that a little bit more. This man saved a whole goddamn community. I don't give a fuck who he was back there making Cassie do whatever. Which I still think is funny with that, because there's also a bigger part of this. I'm just sharing. That's why I went out for a second. It's a bigger part of this conversation. I think I'm gonna slash this in two. I might just keep it long, like I've been having it. But there's two things I want to talk about. We're talking about water, and we talk about how Flint, Michigan, and once again, I want to commend Puff for doing what he did or whatever. But there's a bigger part to this. I just saw when D'Angelo passed away, right? And this is what I'm talking about. The framing here, the words sound good, but the framing is not matching up. I saw when D'Angelo here just passed away from pancreatic cancer. God bless his heart. At only 51. He was a young man. Not only does the way he passed bother me, and really does, it really does, but what more bothers me is, have you noticed the lack of African Americans talking about him? Some of them have elected to talk about Diddy before they even talk about D'Angelo. You understand what I'm saying? And I know the word that Puff and reached him, I know he's just like, damn, word? You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, Puff, you might be surprised, but in the end of this, it might have been God protecting you being up in there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you were supposed to let this time pass because there's something greater coming for you. I know that sounds weird as fuck, but it's the truth. Like, think about me. When I was in trouble, it was before I got with Bad Boy. And I never was something saying to me, things is going to get better for you. You're going to get ready to go into this crazy world or whatever. And it happened like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Maybe God just getting you the fuck out the way from it. Sometimes you gotta take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And this shit a cakewalk. Niggas Mickey Mouse shit. Trust me, you be alright, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He be alright. I agree with you, Preston Garvey. Who the fuck is Preston Garvey? I don't see no Preston Garvey in here. I don't know what the fuck that means or whatever, but I don't trust any nigga in here that's got the screen name Jesus. That's some weird shit. Yeah, you gotta go, homie. Yeah, I told you, be some freaky. Can y'all just give me 1 second? I'm gonna share this real quick, get some people in here. 1 second. I don't vlog for free, so you know what I mean? I don't know where y'all get that shit from. People supposed to vlog for free. If you're black and you're talking to a black owner, you're just supposed to vlog for free. Nah, not me. Not me. You know what I mean? I don't vlog for free. Fuck all that shit. I had a nigga earlier today send me $1. There's another fake profile talking about some Candyman shit. Dog, you really like boys, huh? You been here for 1 month. I told you it's always the same thing. You really like boys, huh? You so you like boys so much you want to come in and tell niggas what they look like and everything else. Hey girl. Hey girl. Hey Isaac. Hey girl. Hey girl. You better watch it, girl. You soft motherfucker. I can't even respect you. You ain't got a profile picture. You go assault me, you gotta have a profile picture. Alright? That's the new rules. Anyway, long story short, moving here. There's very few motherfucking publications that are black talking about D'Angelo. Have you not noticed that? They talk about everything under the blue sun except for D'Angelo. Have you noticed that? Have you not noticed that? Tell me anybody has noticed that. Has your favorite YouTube, outside of mentioning that he died, did a complete piece on motherfucking D'Angelo? Let me know in the chat room right now. Can anybody let me know, or y'all just gonna be silent on that? Because I was gonna give y'all some info on some shit too, but if y'all gonna be silent, I'll just end this shit now. I got my views up out of you. That's all you're worth anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just a mechanism for another segue, which I'm gonna start pimping to the strangers. You know what I'm saying? You got to counter. I know what I'm doing. But anyway, any of y'all, you understand what I'm saying? What you put, what the fuck does that mean? What I fought? What I fought? What I fought mean? I don't know what I fought mean. Where you from? You from Mississippi? Where I fought mean? Go. Hey, Scooter, go get the General Lee. I don't know what the fuck that shit means. What info? My bad. What do you mean, what fucking info? I'm not giving you shit for free. You motherfuckers must be crazy as hell. You think I'm gonna be here every fucking day talking about what info? I gave you info. You gotta go to the beginning of the fucking, like, y'all niggas are stupid. Willfully stupid. Like, you little, let me tell you something, right? And this is how I feel. I think the average black American and Latin American, you have to be so coddling to them when you're talking to them that it's just fucking disgusting to my stomach. Like, listen, people, how are you doing? And a blackety black, and we were kings and queens, and a blackety black in Egypt, and we were kings and queens, and a blackety black, we must stand up against this tyranny and oppression, and a blackety black, let's go assault somebody else that looks just like us on a fucking weak basis, and a blackety black, and all this fake blackety black shit when it end up to nothing but motherfuckers carnivoring on each other. To the point where other people are noticing it too. Now you think I'm a motherfucker stand on that, and then on top of that, y'all ain't giving a motherfucker nah, nigga, fuck you. I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, Jack. This is New York City tri-state. You can miss me with that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all can spread amongst each other. Motherfucker, don't donate to them. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But remember, I got a thing with me. My father gave it to me. Every time somebody try to do me dirty, something terrible happens to them. I'll give you an example. I had an ex-girlfriend that did me dirty, right? She turned around and had a retarded baby. I know it's evil, right? Literally 1 year after she was away from me, she got pregnant with a retarded baby. You understand what I'm saying? So see, God don't like ugly, neither does my soul. You keep fucking with me, trust me, there's more ways for me to get you than physically touching you. You understand? I'll go to the Botanica, your ass will be done. You know what I'm saying? I go to the Botanica, tú eres bonito, tú sabes, pero el espíritu, tú sabes, siempre el espíritu, pero la chengo. Esta puñeta mareno ahí, siempre cana la boca. God forgive me. You stupid. Yeah, these niggas, they be in here all day talking about, give me some information. What information? Because you're stupid. That's why. There's a smart batch of black people, and then in high Bochum, they're dumb as fuck. Dumber than a fucking rock. What information, nigga? I gave you the. I'm giving you the game on how this YouTube shit is going right now. Niggas talking about, yo, can you give me some pointers on how to go about? Nigga, I'm telling you what to watch for, what's going on. You could, if you ain't have no YouTube flow right now, you a beginning YouTuber. This is the best time for you to be on this motherfucker. It might not be a moment like this ever again. Where you're getting randomly pitted out to strangers. All these people are strangers. They're not gonna donate to me, and half of them don't even have any money to donate. You're on your own on this motherfucker. That's why I've spent less and less time on this bitch. That's why niggas be coming to me now like, well, you don't be on here that often. I know I don't be on here that often because there's no money to be made on this motherfucker because they funnel us out to strangers. Why the fuck would I want to be on this goofy ass app for where they just pushing me out to strangers that will 90% of the time not have the same, you know what I mean, mentality issue. So it's like, it's a waste of time. I don't see the purpose anymore. Maybe I figured it out early and the rest of it, but y'all can stay here. Y'all can keep mingling with these motherfuckers, getting these nigga pennies and rags and tatters. I'm good. I am built for more than nigga pennies and rags and tatters. And that's all I've gotten from the black community, nigga pennies. So y'all can keep them. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, these niggas is out here throwing $100 to Kwame Brown, throwing $200 to Willie D, throwing $300 to $400 donations to Corey Holcomb, and all these motherfuckers is multi-millionaires. You understand what I'm saying? I figured that out. Niggas ain't got money until it comes to multi-millionaire. I pay for them to pay attention to me, though. You whore. You fucking whore. This is man. I pay for him to pay attention to me, though. That's a big deal. Corey Holcomb call your name. I'm a big deal. Kwame Brown call your name. Now, let me give him $200. How many people ran away while I was gone, Steven? Oh, 2. At this point, you just make fun of them, dog. Like, it ain't even worth the conversation no more. It's like, yo, you can't make it nowhere with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? If you listen, somebody came in my chat room and said, stop cosplaying us. And I asked them, I said, well, what's the benefits of messing with black American culture in 2025? Like, tell me the benefits. And they wrote nothing. I said the same thing this morning to 3 motherfuckers in my chat room. They said nothing. They couldn't think of one benefit it was for dealing with them. You understand what I'm saying? Here goes some other nigga in here talking about some shit we don't even know what they're talking about. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's weirdo energy. Same thing, you'll see. No profile picture, funny name. So it's like, you know, like with that all coupled together, and it's more trolls on here than donations, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You just see it, they keep coming every 30 minutes. For your energy, rub it with the firm force, for the cream will represent itself like medicating. No, nigga, get the fuck out of here with that fucking weird ass shit, nigga. Listen, do me a favor. Go in the bathroom, get them pills, and end it right now. You do not belong here with the rest of us. Seriously, something is wrong. Did you hear what this motherfucker wrote? For your energy, rub it with firm force, for the cream will present itself like medicine. This nigga just told me to go jack off. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these dudes? You're a predator, dog. You're a predator. You follow bitches home at night. I know you do. I know you do. You the type of nigga that been inboxing a bitch for a straight year. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, queen. One of them type of niggas. A lot of these niggas is predators, dog. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they predator niggas, bro. I speak to a bitch one time, she'll speak back to me, I leave a bitch alone. You understand what I'm saying? The bitch got 1 or 2 times a lie to me. I never try. I don't want your pussy. After I figured out you lied to me once or twice, I don't want your pussy. You probably lying about that too. You got any STDs? No, I don't trust you, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? This bitch lied twice. She'll lie about that too. You better watch a lying hoe. Niggas be skipping past lying hoes. I don't never skip past a lying hoe. How you doing, Miss Tamble? I don't never skip past a lying hoe. But bitch, you lie on me, lie to me 1 time, you'll lie to me twice. Ain't gonna be a 3rd time, bitch. Nah, bitch, I'm good. I don't give a fuck how good. I done walk away from some beautiful bitches because they lied. Niggas as my friends couldn't even match. It was one bitch I was messing with. She was pretty as up. Who remember Crystal that I was fucking with? Anybody in the chat that know me in real life? This bitch was a big, tall, half German, half black bitch, battered than a motherfucker. She looked like a cross between a Mill from Jay-Z and them's camp. She looked like a Mill, and then she looked like she was like a mix between a Mill and kind of like damn, it's not too many people compared to. It's like a mill is the best comparison I can give. She looked like a mill, but she looked better than a mill. She was like biracial, black and white, but she was like, she looked like she was, if you wouldn't have known her, you would think straight up and down she was Puerto Rican, and she's not. But she was bad than a motherfucker. Every nigga wanted to fuck with her. She had just been new in town or whatever, and everybody was trying to fuck with her. She chose me. She chose me. You know what I'm saying? And I had so many niggas angry. Oh, they was all angry. Because all niggas, like, niggas couldn't realize that the baller niggas, everybody, it was like, yo, I'm getting this money, Big Daddy Poppy out here. This bitch don't want to fuck with me now. She don't want to fuck with you, nigga, because you ain't got no personality. You buying pussy. You buying bitches' attention. You ain't got no money. Like, a lot of niggas don't understand that you can't unlame yourself for money, nigga. You know what I mean? Bitch don't fuck with you, she don't fuck with you. I ain't never paid for no pussy, nigga. I done had some of the richest of bitches. You understand what I'm saying? And not pay and not spend a dime. They rather spend money on me. Nah, let me show you how this really done. Let me tell you, it's a different feeling when you get a bitch and she motherfucking treat you to the king service. A lot of y'all niggas ain't had that shit. You ever had a bitch come pick you up and just be like, yo, we going out here, whatever, get something. You be like, yo, I can't afford a $300 dinner right now. Who said you had to? Come on. You're going down here to Jamaica. I can't really afford a ticket to Jamaica right now. Who said you had to? Come on. Bro, you don't like how I picked on your name. I'm not your bro. And I told everybody on my channel, any nigga that start out a sentence with bro is usually a fuck nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So get your fuck nigga ass out of here. What'd you say, nigga? We went legit G Herbo. I'm an election boss. I don't give a, you an electrician, nigga. I worked in the motherfucking music industry for 17 years. That's another thing about niggas. Niggas always trying to impress other people of color with their nigga ass jobs. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about your nigga ass job. You understand me? Nigga, you never gonna get rich off that shit, nigga. You might toss at best $60,000. You gonna get rich off that shit, nigga. That's a flex for you because you come from poverty. You understand what I'm saying? That's impressive to your family because your family ain't got shit going on. And my family, that shit is not impressive, dog. Okay, so you have a nice afternoon. You try to impress me with that nigga ass shit. That shit don't even require a motherfucking degree. So not only that, you're uneducated and you got a certificate. You don't take your certificate trade school ass the fuck off my fucking podcast. You trade school motherfucker. I ain't arguing with no trade school motherfucker. Oh shit, it's about getting about that time. Let me get the fucking phone out here. I done been cut somebody up. What the fuck else we was gonna talk about? I might stay with y'all, I don't know. I can't stand these trade school motherfuckers be on here. Like, these niggas be like, if you notice, the men be bragging like the bitches. You know, that's how bitches do. I got a degree from this community college. Ain't never really no real college if you pay attention. There's always some community college, such and such community college in fucking Mississippi or whatever. I got a BA in what? Bitch, you went to a school that costs $12,000 a year. You don't get the fuck out of my face. You went to a college called $12,000 a year. Somebody, I got my education. You know, you're a fucking idiot. Where you said it at? I'm dead serious. Y'all don't ever be checking where these bitches go and say they go to college. You ain't never checked these bitches. Listen, next time when these bitches be like, I'm educated, ask that bitch where you went to school. Where you went to school at? Ask her that. Ask the bitch, be like, yo, where did you go to college at? And you will find the funniest fucking answers, I guarantee you. Especially if she's a local bitch and you live somewhere rural. Be like, bitch, where do you go? Like, for example, in my state, we got Yale University, we got UConn, we got Housatonic, and we got Quinnipiac. Which many of y'all here from the Quinnipiac, what's the names of shit, or whatever. Don't worry about where the fuck I went, bitch. If that's your first motherfucking comment, that means you trying to challenge me, bitch. I don't know you, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? So you probably had to touch the nerve, huh, bitch? That's why you said something, bitch. You been here the whole motherfucking time. I'm talking to you, you fat white bitch. You been here the whole motherfucking time, and you ain't said a motherfucking word. Now all of a sudden I start talking about some school and women and shit, and all of a sudden a bitch want to speak up. Where the fuck did you go, you fat bitch? Hamburger you? Huh? Where'd you go? Macaroni and Cheese State University? Huh? I see your big ass. Your big ass might almost don't even want to fit in that motherfucking picture. You're so swole. I'm gonna start calling you Big Swole Renee, you big fat fuck. I can't even pronounce your last name. Sound like some shit you catch on your feet. What the fuck is a crowfessor cat? You understand what I'm saying? Doctor, I got crowfessor cat on my motherfucking feet. I don't know what the fuck to do. I think Renee gave it to me. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't brit your big motherfucking pearly ass up out this motherfucker for real. And look, bitch, next time you eat them donuts, think about it. And been here all the time for Hamburger U. Been on here all the whole motherfucking time. And then they want to say nothing. As soon as I say something about some motherfucking school, all of a sudden, where'd you go to school? Bitch, get your fat ass the fuck up on out of here. Hamburger University ass big bitch. We don't talk to niggas that got motherfucking, what's the name, no profile picture. That's a new rule. If you ain't got no profile picture, you will not be recognized. And get that motherfucker a bag with canned goods and fucking sneakers. Now anybody went to what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Get that nigga the go bag with canned goods and fucking sneakers. That's what they want. Canned goods and sneakers. That big bitch from Hamburger U over here. Ooh, he talked about school. He said we bitches with the community. Yeah, I was talking about you, bitch. Cause you ain't say nothing until I started talking about community college. I think I be joking. Think in my area, I be saying that shit. Listen, motherfuckers be surprised by me when they run into me, they don't know me or whatever. Like the other day, I think it was the day, it might have been today. Yeah, it was the day when I was getting my coffee. And this bitch like literally jumped in front of me in the kiosk. I said, if you don't get your fat ass out of my way, and I said it just like that, and all these black people, the few black people that in there, they was like, ooh, you already say that to that white woman? Ooh, Lord, Mr. Candy gonna come up here. I said, you scared, motherfucker. Y'all scared of this poor white trash, bitch? This poor white trash. And visually, they can't tell the difference. That bitch was just saying, that's some poor trash. As soon as I said motherfucking community college, here she come. Then she set her fat ass back around that motherfucking stack of potato chips and cookies she got piled up on the bed. That bitch a professional snacker. What do you do for a living? I'm a professional snacker. You better not run up on that bitch. That bitch be like this. Oh shit. Hamburger U University fucking graduate. That bitch know how to make the perfect rotisserie bird nowadays. You gonna sit on my chat room the whole time and don't bring up nothing shit until I talk about community college. Bitch, I'm talking about you. And bitch said, who said community college? I know he's not talking about Hamburger U. I went to Hamburger University. God damn it. Oh shit, Al, you better watch out. There's a whole bunch of these bitches who went to Hamburger University. I'm trying to tell you, I'm taking these bitches serious. This bitch went to a community college in Pocahontas, Nebraska. Talking about, I'm educated. No, you're not. You a bitch with a certificate. Oh, Hamburger University graduates. Yeah, because these bitches be thinking they funny. I'm like, bitch, you ain't got me. You got the average nigga. On the list, I got two sisters and a lot of girl cousins. All that reverse psychology shit and all that shit. Yeah, get your fat ass out the way. That's why I had to say it like that. I said, you big Hamburger University graduate. So I get this bitch some fries. Like, it be bitches be coming up because they be trying to challenge men, right? And they'll just say dumb shit like, and I'm good because I know, like I said, I'm living in Connecticut. Literally an hour away from me is Yale University. I think I'm gonna take y'all over there because I gotta go there anyway. I told you I got a whole bunch of plans in the work. You'd be surprised. I got so much shit going on in the background that I don't tell niggas about, and I mean like a lot of niggas say shit like that. No, I really do. I have some shit that's in the future here. It's gonna put me in a position when I wouldn't have time to do YouTube anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, might as well just end this shit out with a bang. Plus, you know, I'm not making no money off this shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like a liar to make money off of YouTube with the black community. They prefer liars. So if you're lying to them or making up shit or exaggerating or doing what's the other ones, conspiracy theories, that's when they'll donate to you, support you and shit like that. Other than that, they're not gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? As far as money come. If you come on this slide, oh yeah, you getting fried on this motherfucker. You coming here with that wrong shit. I told you, I've been throwing snaps since I was 12, 13 years old. That's how we survived back in the day. Like if you ain't know how to snap with a nigga, niggas gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? You better know how to snap. You came around the blizz and you don't know how to snap? Oh, come on, dog. No, you're done. You go after church was the other one. We used to have joking sessions after church. You remember joking sessions at the center? We get out of church. Like the church was right across the street from a playground. We used to call it the center and shit. My mom used to work there one time. It was a community program. That's why I tell you all this shit. I know about all this shit. Here comes some other nigga in here named Mika Latrice. Bitch, I've never met you a day in my motherfucking life. Has anybody in this chat room heard me begging for cash apps? And the point is, bitch, once again, I would tell you, because she put at the end, it's sad. Bitch, I don't know you. You understand what I'm saying? You're a stranger. I've been sitting here for literally an hour and a half and not said a motherfucking thing. Yo, who the fuck were you talking to? I still don't like the fact that you said some shit like that because that means the pure simple fact you would go say that at somebody else's chat room. That means you're involved in that type of shit. And for that, ma'am, you can get the fuck up on out of here too. Nah, I don't like people like you. Let me tell you why I just blocked that bitch. You heard what she said? She said here, hold on one second. I'm gonna show you why I blocked that bitch and people like her. I don't want you here, even if you wasn't talking to me. You gotta have a sad story to get paid on YouTube, be homeless or beg for cash apps. Even though she said that shit, beg for cash apps, that eluded me that she would never ever donate here. And eventually, sooner or later, she would think of the same thing of me. You got to know when to fucking pick these motherfuckers for who they are. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you an example. If a motherfucker will sit around and they will gossip about you understand what I'm saying? Or talk a shit about somebody else in front of you and they want to be motherfucking cool and shit like that or whatever until you leave, they doing the same thing with them people that they were just talking to you about with other people. You must understand this. So hell no. Yeah, she gotta go. She gotta go. That bitch came in here like on some other shit. Here come another one of these homosexual men. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to flirt, girl? Hey, girl. Hey, PHAZE3. Pay Zesty. Is that what your name is? He got a diamond in the gold. Gay flag. Hey, girl. Everybody say hi to PHA. Let's see how many followers PHA got. Hey, girl. He been here for 12 days, girl. You been here for 12 days, girl. Huh? Did you get your rolls, girl? You left your rolls. You don't get your punk pussy ass out of here. Let me see what this ugly motherfucker look like. You got to be an ugly nigga too. You got glasses on and you got the hat pulled down over the glasses. Damn, everybody in your house scared to see you, huh? You ugly motherfucker. That nigga walking around his house bumping into shit because he got to keep those sunglasses on, that hat low. Everybody in the house scared of that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? That nigga is really the boogeyman. He's like the nigga you wake up, you be like, there's a monster under my bed. There he is. Ass looking motherfucker. There's a monster under my bed, mommy. There he is. It's him. Oh, yeah, all that shit. I hear you, Rita J, because you could have hit the cash app. You know what I'm saying? I know you're black. That's what black people do. They leave sentimental words. May God bless you. I had a nigga earlier. I did a 13,000 views on an earlier live. A nigga left me $1 as a donation. Block that nigga. I was like, nigga, if you ever send me a fucking dollar for a donation, nigga, I'll strangle you. Yeah, I don't take them fake ass. What's the name? You come back though, it's cool. But yeah, save your fake ass sentiments. I don't like that shit. That's a key word for. I don't want to donate no money, but I at least want to say some good words about God. Nah, I don't just save that shit. This next time, just say bye. All right, I don't need your uh, fake words of encouragement. That shit's corny as shit. Please stop it with the fake words of encouragement. I was gonna get in on something else, but I think I'm gonna get up on out of here. I'm truly just bored with this shit, and I'd rather watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing here. All right, y'all have a good night. I was gonna have some more of this conversation, but like after hour and 16 minutes, I kind of see where this is going, and I'd rather be watching my movie. So I'll talk to y'all some other time. Peace.